doesn't have to talk and doesn't have to steer the ship off the road like he usually does.
Yep.
Then it's good. Yeah.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
There you go. Yeah, you can have it. Good, because we drive it straight into a volcano usually. So
Except for that's the heart, Tim. And that can never be mended. You know that. The heart always breaks.
Nah, dude, one of your girlfriends take care of that for you.
Oh.
No, they usually go, well, thank you for the free meal. Have a good day, sir.
Ray is a 60-year-old man in a 30-year-old's body.
I am, yeah.
Anyone doesn't know.
Nice.
His references are like way older than they should be for someone his age.
Oh, you know,
Yeah.
I would love to see that fight. And I would be rooting for Greg Hardy the entire time.
Funny thing, if you've ever wanted to see me in pain at any point that we've been hanging out, today's your day.
Ray, they see you in pain every time you do a set.
This is true.
Damn.
Yeah. So Thomas has seen it and Tim's never seen it.
No,
It was basically if Mortal Kombat was a shitty like Saturday morning cartoon. Like
Yeah, exactly.
they had like they had a Native American character on there. They had they had the street tough black guy. Like they had all the stereotypes. WMAC masters.
There it is.
It's such a.
so you're
cool
saying it
show.
doesn't hold up? Is that what you're trying to
It
say?
does not at all.
It doesn't look fit full, Ray. Let me see that glass. No, Ray, top it off.
This is like goddamn amazing.
You got it. Awesome.
No, I just want you to follow the rules. What happens if you don't follow the rules? The wheel gets you back again.
This is true.
Why don't you two fight each other?
We've talked about it.
I've been
We've
thinking
talked
that,
about
but
it.
I didn't want to say anything.
We have talked about
I'm
this
still at a
for
shit.
years,
I can't fight
man.
anybody right now.
I
probably
am
used to a
so
9-year-old right
down.
now.
I will meet him at a weight. I don't care if I have to gain weight to fucking fight Tim, but it would mostly be like it would be a rolling match in the cage.
Pretty
like
much.
somebody would take someone down.
What's crazy is out of all of us, Tim looks like he's most likely to be the wrestling fan.
I see so many fucking guys who look like Tim Danko at AIW shows. It's not even funny. And I love I see him. I'm like, I want to buy him a shot, but it's not Tim. And I get sad.
Yeah, and this kid's going to be a star, obviously. And that's what they wanted to happen. They want him to get a big win in London. They're hoping that was going to happen. I mean, did they give him somebody they think he could beat? Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not like Vargas isn't tough. Vargas is a tough guy. And yeah, Pimblett was a big favorite. But that's what they wanted to happen. They want this kid to be one of their next big stars, especially in the lightweight division. And now he's won two fights, one by knockout, right, and one by submission. So now he's going to fight somebody tough. And that division's super stacked. So there's tons of people he could fight. Before you put me on, I'm screaming at my microphone because you didn't put me on. I'm like, she's Mexican, you racist asshole.
I don't know
Spanish, you monster. But you didn't put me on because you were not wrestling. He had I only had one fight. He had two fights, but my one fight lasted longer than his two fights combined by like a lot. I think both of his fights were inside of a minute.
And how did your fight end, Tim?
I got TKO'd in the second round. And there's a lot of guys, strikers, that have just became fantastic at takedown defense. I mean, Anderson Silva was good at it. Like, Judo Santos was good at it. I mean, those are just the first two I think of. But there's been a lot that, I mean, if you're a striker like that, you have to have good takedown defense. There's been a lot of guys who have great takedown defense, and he's one of them. However, I mean, Robert Whittaker is a striker first. He's not a wrestler. And however, neither really is Cannonier. Maybe a little bit more, but I don't really expect Cannonier to fight him that way. I'm excited to see that fight, though. I don't expect Izzy to lose at all, but I like Cannonier a lot. He's a tough guy, so I'll definitely watch that fight. But if either of us touch the other one's liver, we'll die, Ray.
Probably. That'd be fun. I want to be the first MMA death of like a true amateur, where it's like the worst fight ever. How
bad would it be if you got
MMA fight, bro?
Killed in the cage. You got killed in the cage by me.
Yes.
His liver exploded.
Hey, everybody. What's cracking? What's going on? Bro Plata, episode 199 on this, what is today's date? I don't even remember. 25th of April, year of our Lord, 2023. My name's Tim. I don't know where Ray is. He'll be here, I think. I'm assuming he's asleep, right? He didn't see the messages I've sent him in the last few hours, so I'm assuming he took a nap, didn't set his alarm, and he's just asleep. So He'll wake up eventually. I don't know. When do you guys think he's going to be awake? My guess is somewhere between now and 7:40. I don't know. What do you guys think? Over under 7:45. He'll wake up eventually. He'll be here. But until then, just this handsomeness. Isn't that a great consolation? It's the best consolation prize we could possibly have. Fights. There's fights to talk about, but I'm going to wait till Raymond gets here. My favorite thing of the whole weekend, though, as far as fights go, is why is he asleep now? Good question, John. I don't know. I think he worked today, so he's taking a nap, but he overslept it. I've been taking a lot of naps lately too. Finally, I'm working out with my CPAP. Took me a while to even fall asleep with the thing on. Now I'm kind of getting used to that, but I still felt like garbage for a while. And now I'm feeling a little bit better when I wake up. Like I feel less like death when I wake up. I'm not going to say I feel better, but I feel less terrible. I'm still tired all the time. So I don't know. But I'm sleeping a lot with it. So at least something's working kind of, sort of. I don't know. I haven't been getting death migraines when I wake up. So, if nothing else, that's kind of worth it. And I can kind of fall asleep with it now. So now that I switched masks, I don't know. The one I have now, it's like my nose sits on top of it and it goes around my. No. I don't know. Working on it. My throat's so scratchy. I need to go see ENT, dude. I need some sort of scope down my throat because I'm a hypochondriac. Now I think that there's some kind of mass or something there shouldn't be, either here or here, because someone I know, his boss has some sort of tongue mass or something. And I feel terrible for him. That sucks. And I'm like, I didn't even know that's a thing that could happen. I didn't even know you can get a tumor there. Well, you can get a tumor anywhere, I suppose. But now I'm like, the hypochondriac I am, have a new thing I have to worry about. And I have been having a sore throat a lot. And it has a lot to do with my acid reflux, probably. And I still have to get the scope. I was supposed to get the scope down my throat over a year ago, and I just canceled it and never rescheduled it. That's probably not good. It's the one test I haven't had. I think I've had just about every other test in the last year and a half, 2 years. Hey, Pulse. So, working on it. Pulse, I thought about getting some tickets to see the Guards when Houston comes to town, but it's on a weekend, which is fine. But I think that Saturday there's going to be a band afterwards, but the band is like Walk the Moon. I don't really feel like Shut Up and Dancing, so I think I'll be at the Walk the Moon show. So. Anyway, a lot of talk about kind of, sort of today. Garcia getting his ass knocked out with the fucking liver shot. Ooh, Lord, the liver shot. I honestly think that a liver shot would end my life. Like, I could take one on the chin. I'd probably wake up eventually. Liver shot, I think it would. I think it would, like we say in the intro, it would explode. Absolutely. Who's the Jacks? Okay. So this was the minor league hockey team in Cleveland in the 90s. They were called the Cleveland Lumberjacks. So this is like a throwback. They're called the Cleveland Monsters. Where's the logo? Yeah, their logo's on here, right there. They're the affiliate of the Columbus Blue Jackets. I wish they'd go back to this because I think this is a superior logo. I love this logo. This was a 90s logo, and I think it was ahead of its time. It's a badass logo. But when I went to a game this year, they had Jacks night or whatever, or the Jacks weekend. So they wore the old Jacks jerseys, and the whole place was packed with people in the Jacks shit. So, and they drew more than they usually do. I think they should go back to it. I know it's a whole thing. It'd be a whole pain in the ass probably to change the whole name of a team. I'm well aware, but they should have just went with the Jacks to begin with. John. So all is normal. Yeah, kind of. Oh, this is how I do that. Oh, here we go. Guys, I got it. I figured it out. I'm figuring it out. There we go. Casey wants to know who the character on the front is. That's shit. What is his name? Ray's gonna be pissed because I can't remember his name. I want to say Buzz, but I don't think that's right. It might be Buzz. No, it is Buzz. I think it's Buzz. Yeah, it's a beaver. It's Buzz, the beaver. I think this is a superior logo, name, and color scheme. I just like this like dark teal they have and black. I love that. Um, I wish they go back. A lot of people wish they go back. Well, they sell a shit ton of Jack's merch. They make it just for one weekend, and they sell out of it pretty quick. Like the merch store when I was there was packed of people just buying Jack stuff, and they're not even a team anymore. Not really. Going live real soon. All of you, make sure you tune in. Pulse, I'm doing a show now. I need you here. I need you here, bro. Listen, I love you, but I need you here. Actually, if I knew how, I'd just fucking give you the link and let you come on with me. Because I don't know where Ray is. I'm pretty sure I know where Ray is. He's probably asleep. Like, again, over under, I'm saying 7:45. Let's see. I mean, he worked today. He took a nap, and I don't know. Listen, I stayed with that guy in Vegas. His sleeping. I mean, he sleeps well, he says. He says he sleeps well, but it sounds, dude, I've never heard anyone, literally no one, snore louder than Ray. It's bad. Like, if I knew, I would have brought earplugs. So that's how bad it was. It kept me up most of the time. I mean, I know people who snore loud, but that's insane how bad he snores. Like, it shook the room. I thought my bed was one of those vibrating beds. You put a quarter in it, it shakes for you. But really, it was just Ray snoring. But yeah, so he's probably dead asleep. And I couldn't wake him up if I tried, like when we were in Vegas. I didn't try, but I'm like, I could have watched TV. He wouldn't wake up. I could toilet, whatever, walk around. I don't know. I could probably fuck a hooker in there. He wouldn't notice either. He might notice the smell, but not the sounds. Last weekend was pretty cool. What'd you guys do last weekend? Anything? I worked with Joe Mackey at the Funny Stop Comedy Club in Cuyahoga Falls. If you haven't heard of Joe Mackey, I say you should look him up. He's great. He's hilarious. Nice guy too, but fucking hilarious. His stuff is so good. Just like he's a joke guy. It's like all the time, and it's so good. He writes for Gutfeld on Fox News, so and he's on that show a lot. And like the crowds, like you can tell they were there for the guy from Gutfeld. Like there's a lot of old whites up past their bedtime. I was surprised at how many people over 70 were at like the late shows. I've never seen that at that club, and I've been going to that club for a long time. I've never seen that many people that I'm assuming are 70 or older at the late show, which is good. I'm happy they came, and they were fun. Most of the audiences are pretty good. Man, there are some issues with some bros in the last show we did, because I don't know. They showed up already hammered. That's a weird thing. All right, if you're going to a comedy show, pregame a little bit, but don't show up already sloshed. I mean, who's that good for? Man, you're not going to remember anything. You're not going to enjoy it. And the worst, you just become a big asshole. What am I looking at? I bet this is funny. I bet Ray is Fortniting on Twitch. I don't know. He'd get hold of him if he was. Jack is an AC/DC song. That's true. Got the Jack. Yeah, a little Bon Scott action, right? It's a Bon Scott song, right? We got here. Hold on. What is this? Do you tinkle a little after zipping up? I mean, I probably have in the past. I don't really remember. I had a heckler on Saturday. I made a joke about. I make fun of myself a lot. That's self-deprecating stuff I do a lot, but I make fun of my size. And he says something about me not being able to see my dick. Like he decided he wanted to be the show. And fucking yell. And I don't have video of it, but I had to go off on him. He shut up, but it wasn't mean. I'm just like, why? I'm getting there, basically. I'm like, I don't know what I said. I forget, but I don't know. I kind of took about 2 minutes to just yell at this guy. Don't heckle either. Going to a comedy show. Don't do that. You're not helping. You think you're not. I promise you're not. You're not. Don't say anything unless they ask you to, right? Unless they say to you something, which some people do that. Some people do crowd work. right? It's different. But if no one asked, just fucking laugh. That's what you get. What we got? Johnny going down. Was I going down on him? No, I don't think so. No, I did get pretty drunk the one day, but I'm pretty sure that didn't happen. But yeah, Joe Mackey, Machi. He's so good, and it was awesome to work with him. All the shows were sold out for the most part. There's a couple seats Friday, but that means like 800 people all weekend I got to perform for, so that's pretty cool. What's the over under for Ray being here? Like I said, I said 7:45, but we'll see. The thing is, because I expect him to be here eventually when he wakes up, I'm not going to talk about the fights yet. Because I'll just have to talk about him again. But I will say my favorite thing about the fight Saturday was Paul Felder losing his fucking mind. That was hilarious. And you could tell the people were in his ear telling him to calm down because like, I am calm. I am calm. It was hilarious. He freaks out about the headbutt in the Bobby Green fight, which I don't know why he freaked out. I mean, it was there. It did happen. But that's why they have replay. And they did what they're supposed to do. And commission, believe it or not, did the right thing. Did a great job looking at the video. They all conversed. They all figured that there's no way you can give that guy the win because he knocked him down because of the headbutt. He headbutted Gordon. Well, it was an accidental headbutt, and that's why he dropped. And Bobby Green was able to finish him after the headbutt, and that's not fair, right? Something similar happened, I think, with the Holland and Kyle Dawkins like a year ago or something like that. And the same thing happened. They said Holland won the fight, but then they looked back at the replay and said no, the headbutt. So got to call it a no contest. They got it right. But Felder freaking out was hilarious to me. Like, give it a minute, man. They have replay. They're going to look at it, bro. Like, come on, man. I thought he was going to fight somebody. We'll say this, though. If I knew I was going to do this by myself, I'd probably have more prepared. I probably have some videos and shit, which, to be honest, I'm not 100% sure how to do that in here. I could probably figure it out relatively easily. I just, like, where do you bring the videos in from? Like, how do you get the videos on here? That's what I need to know. After that, I can figure it out because everything else is right here in front of me. I got sound effects that I don't need. I hate those sound effects, so I'm just not going to use them. I don't know. Let's get drunk together, guys. What do you guys want to talk about? We talk about that liver punch. That's pretty good. Well, sorry. I'm looking shit up as I'm talking to you. I'm just looking up what's going on as far as news. Does anyone else think it's weird that when you look up UFC news, like Laura Sanko's bikini pics pop up? Like, why? That's not news. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not grateful that it popped up, but it's not news. It's not news. UFC Fight Night 223 hit with 3 changes in days leading up to the card. Yeah, that's this week, right? So, all right, we'll see what we got here. I'll have to do some reading. Saturdays, UFC Fight Night 223 looks a little different than it did 1 week ago. 2 bouts originally scheduled for the event have been postponed to later dates, while a third has been canceled, with 1 fighter rebooked against a new opponent. 1 affected bout was scheduled for the main card, while the others were prelims. All right, so what do we got? Okay, I don't know who those ladies are. I don't know who that is. Well, this happens all the time. Just fighting. I mean, there's a reason why they have 1 billion fighters on their roster. So I don't know how many fights there is going to be on. See that on Saturday. I mean, it's at the Apex, right? So they don't really give too many shits. If it's at the Apex, as far as there not being as many fights as there wanted to be. But Song Yadong, Ricky Simon will be sweet. And we'll talk about that more on Thursday. We're trying to do 2 shows a week now. Trying. We'll see how that goes. But that means Thursday is going to be our 200th show. And honestly, a bit of a miracle, if you ask me. We got to 200 without murdering each other. That's we deserve something. I don't know what it is. I'll take your viewership. So we'll hang out just Thursday for the 200th episode. I don't know. We're trying to think of something cool to do. We had an interview we thought was going to happen, but the person wanted money, which I'm not going to give anybody crap for like wanting to be paid for their time. I understand that. That's fine with me, but it just, we're just not going to do it because number one, we're broke. And number two, this is what I said, that precedent that, we're the guys. Also, we've had great interviews every time. All our guests have been awesome, but it's because they want to be here. Right. So if you ask for money, you don't really want to be here. Right. And I'm like, what kind of interview are we going to get? So we're not doing it, but I definitely don't blame this person for asking. But Casey needs drugs. All right, buddy. I can't help you, man. You're in a different time zone, bro. You're in Utah. I don't know. Ask the Mormons, bro. Ask the Mormons. I don't know what you want from me. Did I? Okay, hold on. All right. I don't know what you want from me. What do you guys want to talk about? Casey, besides the fact that you need drugs. I'll get back in the fights. Man, you know what? This is a shitty day for my phone not to be charged all the way. I'm like, I don't need to plug it in. I don't really look at my phone that much anyway when I'm doing a show. But now all of a sudden, I have to. Also, I could look for a guest, but why didn't you live stream Thursday's stream? What do you mean? Yeah, we did. Last Thursday? Oh, we did. We just fucked it up. I forget what happened, but it's there. It's on the, I don't know. Or was it Tuesday we fucked up? I don't know. We fucked up one of those days. No, it's there unless they took it down, which, I mean, that does happen like all the time. No, we were definitely on Thursday. We had Alt-Right Shark, bro. You didn't see Alt-Right Shark? Tuesday we had Jessica I, and Thursday we had a guy in a shark suit, dabba screaming conspiracy theories. So you upload it. No, we didn't. We went live. Maybe he re-uploaded it. That may have happened too. I don't know. I don't know what he did. I know we definitely were live though. At one point. And was that the episode, or was it Tuesday where we had to do it in two episodes or two streams accidentally because it cut us off somehow? So, see if I can get anybody on. Like, I don't mind doing it by myself, but I would have been more prepared to do so if I knew it was going to happen. What's the name of the show? That's right, Bro Plata. That's right. What does that even mean? Sorry for the dead air. Doing two things at once, and my phone's dying, which is not good. I need my charger, but it's upstairs, and I don't want to leave you. I'm not going to, not quite yet. See if I can get somebody to come on. Oh, I don't know how many of my comic friends have shows tonight. It's kind of like the busier time. I'll tell you what, man. One thing that wasn't a thing when I started comedy, and it is now, was the big brewery movement. And a lot of those breweries will have shows. It seems just a good place to have shows. I brought a show at a brewery. A lot of the shows I've done at breweries have been awesome. And a lot of them have shows now. So, and they have them on weekdays, and it's cool. I much rather, because most of them are usually nicer than like the dive bars, right? I don't know. Somebody doesn't make their own beer at a bar that looks like they also sell methane. So I don't know. What have we got? Anything? Sorry, trying to do 8 things at once. I need to get my charger. It's all right. We'll make it through. This is going to be the best show in the history of shows. Eventually. Where is fucking Ray, though? Let's just talk shit about Ray not being here. We had pirate shit to talk about, too. The first time I ever actually want to talk about the pirates. And I'm, again, sorry, doing 2 things at once. Let me get old Daniel Brady. Hopefully he's around. Let's see, he's typing. Sorry, guys. Weird. It's we're gonna get better. What do you guys want to talk about? Here you go. You don't even care that I broke my back. Is that you? You. Okay, sorry, I didn't see it. Okay, you broke. What'd you do? What did you do? Is that why you need drugs? That makes sense. That makes more sense than before where you're like, I just need drugs. I thought it was just recreational. All right. Well, go to the doctor, man. Everybody in America doesn't pay their doctor bills. So, I don't know. What did you do, man? Was it skateboarding like a boss? What did we get, John? Where's there a maggot? What I miss? Oh. Sorry, texting somebody. Yeah, spinal. Yeah, how did you fuck your back up, Casey? Let's talk about Casey's back for a while. Did you pull a muscle, man? Were you trying to lift the couch and you lift it with your back like a monster? Here, see? Yep. See? You got to use your legs, fam. Move big boxes. Then locked up my back. So it's the muscle, right? You pulled something, huh? All right. Well, at least you didn't fuck your spine up, So I may play a clip. I think we have clips in here. Why I get my charger and well, first I gotta find them. Fuck, where are they? I also don't know how long they are, so it doesn't help. No, and it doesn't even. Why won't it tell me how? See, fucking Melon, man. I'm blaming Melon. I don't know how long these clips are. I'm not sure, but I'll be quick either way. All right, here's a clip of Ray's interview with Logan Urban, and I'll be right back.
It was just some guy. He told me his name. I can't remember it, honestly.
I will ask you
nothing...
once you saw that, like your head doing what you have seen in pay-per-views for all that time. How cool was that? Even prior even to the loss, like you look at it, you're like, I'm throwing the UFC hands. Like I'm shadowboxing on a UFC show. What's up, bitch?
Yeah.
How you doing?
It was cool. I will say one of my favorite parts was actually the promo they do, like when you're hitting the mitts, hitting the bag, doing the speed ropes or whatever the hell you want to call them, doing all that stuff. That was so much fun to do. I won't lie. It was tiring because I was trying to recover from the weight cut, but they spray you down with all the water and they they get you all sweaty looking, even though I was like, dude, I'm already like super sweaty as it is. You barely have to spray me, man. But we're hitting the bag and doing all this shit, taking pictures of us, different angles. That was so much fun, dude.
I bet.
That was cool. But to actually see like what goes behind the scenes of all that and how they make it so cool looking, that was an experience. But
Those like I'm always a big fan of like those behind the scenes moments where you like look in
cool.
and you see like like even a control center where you're like fucking TriCasters and monitors. I'm in, bro. Let's party.
It's legit.
Oh,
This
it
is real.
is.
This is real.
So good.
It was cool.
But so we get to the Contender Series. I just actually looked it up on Tapology. Your referee was the mustachioed wonder,
Dude.
Mike Beltran.
Such a cool dude, man.
I
He's such
bet.
a cool guy. He came right over to me, shook my hand. He's a gentleman, man. He's a good dude. But he's intense. He's like, listen, man. Some referees they'll be really lenient, and then some will be pretty strict. But he didn't give a shit, man. He was like, for those of you who don't know, you can't like 12-6 elbows, which is like bringing your elbow straight down on an opponent, which is illegal. He's like, dude, if you put any angle to that elbow, it's legal.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can still come down on it, but as long as it's not a pure 12-6, you're good. So as soon as he told me that, I'm like, dang, you don't mess around, dude. You don't care what we do in there.
No, that guy.
He's the rest to have.
Yes, him and Keith Peterson, who we affectionately call alcohol and cigarettes on this show. Keith, come on the show. Same thing with Mike. You've ignored my messages. I want you.
Keith's a stud too, man.
Oh, I met him at UFC Columbus. Really nice guy.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Because you can actually, if you've ever been to a UFC event, and you go down to like the retaining wall where like the security's like letting you into like the floor seats and shit.
Yeah.
You can yell to whoever, and if they're not super busy, they'll actually come over and like take pictures with you and shit.
That's what I love about the MMA community, man. Like everyone's like the fighters, the refs, everyone. They're all so grounded, and it's like they like to us they're like maybe like superstars or whatever, but to them they're just like, oh yeah, we're just like normal people like you guys.
Exactly.
That's what I love about it. So
there's I've never met a truly fake person in martial arts, like doing it as long as I have, which obviously isn't. I casually train, but it's one of those things where you always. I love the people who are like, oh, it's gonna be all meatheads, bro, and then you get in there and you're like, oh yeah, I could party with these fucking animals. Let's go.
Yeah, we're all just a bunch of normal psychopaths, I guess you want to call us.
Okay, well, there's my bad on me. There we go. Well, there's that clip. Let's see, what do we got here? Here we go. This is a question for me. You have the ResMed CPAP? Yeah, I do, man. I do. I have the one that's like a $1,400 CPAP if your insurance doesn't pay for it. Yeah, it's the Air something 11. It's the newest one. It's like the Cadillac of CPAPs, but I'm working. Like I said, I'm working on it. It's better than it was. And, for the first week or so, I couldn't sleep at all, and it was horrible because I couldn't. No matter how tired I was, I couldn't fall asleep with the thing. It's bad, but it's getting better now. I'm getting kind of used to it, kind of. What's we got? Oh, if what's his name ever shows up, we'll talk about the Pirates. Like I say, because the Pirates actually number one, they're in first place. Which what the hell? Also, they signed Brian Reynolds, which is the craziest thing. They signed somebody to $100 million contract. They'd never done that before. Ray always talks crap about the owners, and he really should, but because they're terrible. But they usually don't spend any money, but they spent some money on Brian Reynolds. So, and he's a great player. So they locked him up for like 8 years. So good for them. Trying to get somebody on. What are you doing, Tommy? Somebody said they would. We'll see what he's doing. We had Tommy on a long time ago. Maybe. We'll see. That's weird. His tablet won't open it opens in a browser. That's weird. Hold on. Shouldn't need an app. Period. You can just open it in the browser by clicking the link. All right, let's see if this works. Okay, what we got, John? Oh, You just have to stick with it. It took me a few months to get used to it. Now I even use it for naps. Mine is a 10. You must have the new one. Yeah, the new one's at 11. So, listen, Brett, am killing it, bro. I don't know what you think. I'm killing it. We do it for 200 episodes, man. It is what it is. It's been fun the whole time. Ooh. You know, we're just I'm just trying to find somebody on. Come on with me. The problem was I didn't know I was going to be the only one here. Ray's asleep, I'm assuming, or dead. Probably asleep, maybe dead. But I would have been more prepared if I knew that I was going to be the only one here. That's all right. We're still doing it. We're still doing it, fam. Trying to find somebody. My dude Tommy says you don't need an app, Tommy. Just click the thing. I think last time we had him, he had to use Zoom. It was that long ago. So maybe that's what I don't know. He just has to click the thing. Click the thing. I don't know. Who else do I know who's online right now? Don't even care. Any of you. I don't care. I don't know. Listen, that's the one thing I won't. Listen, I'm sure you're a real person. I'm sure you won't show your penis, but not that sure. Like I would say 99% sure, but it's that 1%. It's 1%. So I don't know. I'm trying to find some comics or something. The fighters. I know somebody. Yeah, for whatever reason, his tablet says it won't. I don't know what's wrong with the. It's probably this damn program. But see, if Ray would have switched programs back, we wouldn't be having this problem. I believe you're all cool. Right, Casey? I believe you're all cool. We talk about Tucker Carlson getting canned and Don Levin. I want them to do a show together so bad. That'd be amazing. They could, dude. I'd fucking pay for that. Put it on pay-per-view. I'd buy it. We can't. We don't have that capability yet, Brett. We should be able to. I don't know. We haven't been able to figure it out, and I really don't know how to do anything on this. Really, not much. I'm surprised I was able to play a video. I just don't know how to get videos into it. How do you upload? You just upload them? I don't know. I don't have any videos to show you anyway. But okay. Well, there's a screen share. I understand that. I don't know. We'll be fine. What's his name will be here eventually. I don't know. I never did actually try to call him. We'll see if that works. Probably not. Because I don't think he has his phone on, so I didn't even give it a try. But we can try it. For whatever reason, Ray changed his profile picture to Mario as a juggalo, which was funny for the first 2 minutes. Now it's just kind of annoying. Yeah, he's not picking up. Pick it up! I don't know how to hook Discord to I don't have Discord on here. I don't I'm not gonna do that, Casey, but not a bad suggestion. Nah, he's not answering. I didn't expect him to. Mm. Well, it figures. All right, fuck it. He'll either show up or not, or he won't. Whatever. I mean, I could just hold my phone to the microphone, but that would be really shitty. That'd be, that'd be really awful. That'd sound terrible. So, sounds bad enough as it is. Oh, I got that. Okay. Listen, Ryan, we have enough people doing impressions on the show. I don't know if I hated impressions when I started doing the show, but Ray has made me hate them. Just any of them. Like Frank Caliendo can suck it. I used to think he was talented. Now he's just a dick. But I think it's Ray who ruined him for me, which isn't fair because he's much better at it than Ray is. But it's all right. I honestly thought I said over under 745, right? It's 745 now. So I'm not putting the link in the chat. I'm not doing it. I don't trust people. I trust no one. Actually, you know what? There's somebody I can ask. I don't know if they're gonna take a look at it or not. Maybe. Talk so much yourself. Sorry. Yeah, it sucks I have to like text and talk at the same time. I think he's sleeping. Threw a Hail Mary pass out there. See how that goes. Probably will fall incomplete, but you never know. You never know. So, did they say how much the pay-per-view is for Diaz and Paul? I mean, I'm kind of curious, but I don't know, man. The guy loses to one guy who's an actual boxer, and now he's going to fight old retired MMA fighters again. I mean, listen, at this point, it's not even impressive if he beats Nate Diaz. I mean, the only guy Diaz beat in the last 5 years was Tony, and Tony's about done too. I love them both, man, but there's nothing left. What is this? Bilal Muhammad said he intends to cut 44 pounds in 11 days for Gilbert Burns' fight. Why? Why would you kill yourself before you fight a monster like Gilbert Burns? What? I mean, I know guys cut a lot of weight, but 44 is insane. Oh, you see this too, though? Fam report Stephen Bonner died from accidental fentanyl drug overdose. That sucks, man. Shit kills a lot of people. That's not okay. UFC owner Endeavor sells IMG Academy for $1.25 billion to PE firm. I didn't even know that Endeavor owned the IMG Academies. They own high schools? That's weird. Not anymore. They sold them for $1 billion+. I don't know about you guys, but my high school wasn't worth $1 billion. Man, well, that's interesting. I just learned right now that Endeavor even owned it. What did that do to the stock price? I have some Endeavor. I got rid of all my crypto and bought Endeavor. It's not going to make me a lot of money, but it's nice to see the number go up. It's been going down a long time in my my trading profile. Now it's like, at least it's going up some, not a lot, but it's like I said, I'm not going to make a lot of money off of it unless it like doubles, but it will go up, but I don't know about that. I wish I had more money to put into it, but I only have like 7 shares, which is nothing. I just don't think it's going to go down. I think it's at least going to stay there for a while and it'll be okay. Yeah, this is weird. I look up News stories for UFC, and it said UFC analyst Lorisenko turns head with bikini thirst trap. Like, what does it have to do with fighting? What does it do with MMA? I know she's, she's an analyst. She does fights now, and she does a great job. But why do you have to remind us that she's hot? That's not news. We already knew that. Even if we didn't know, it still wouldn't be news. Oh yeah. So did Nate Diaz did Nate get arrested? Oh, sorry, Nick. No, it is Nate. Shit, which one is it? Nate. Yeah, Nate has a warrant out for his arrest. Yeah, better figure that shit out. He's got to fight a Paul brother. So yeah, mixed martial arts superstar Nate Diaz is wanted by New Orleans police after allegedly rendering a man unconscious early Saturday, April 22nd, during a tussle on Bourbon Street. Bro, I don't know, man. You gotta. I don't know. I mean, listen, I wasn't there. When I read that, I just hope that it was self-defense. Really, that he was getting attacked. But I have a feeling it just wasn't. Maybe the guy was just talking shit. And then, you can't do that, man. You can't. You got to be the bigger man, especially when you're a pro fighter, man. It's like, you get charged differently when you're a professional fighter, knocking out a civilian. You can't fucking do that, man. New Orleans Police Department confirmed Monday that an arrest warrant had been obtained for the 38-year-old former UFC star, and said Diaz would be booked with a second-degree battery if taken into custody. The department said Diaz is not in custody, and it was unclear whether he planned to surrender on the warrant. Well, here's the thing, man. Just do it. It's much better if you just do it. Get it over with. Fucking go to New Orleans. Fix it. Knock that out. That is strange. I don't wonder what was happening. I'm sure. I don't know, man. Like those guys, I love them. I love the Diaz's, but they're a bit unhinged. If you haven't noticed, pretty unhinged for guys who spend their entire lives high. I love them. Love them. Can't fight anymore, but I love them. But they're older. It makes sense. Like Nick wants another fight. Pass. Hard pass. I don't need to see him fight anyone. So, is there a video of some sort? It's not on this page. I had to dig for it, and I don't know if I could find it. No, what else we got? More news. So Holloway said today he's moving up to lightweight 100%. It's happening. Or I don't know if he's saying it right. He's saying it right now, or he said it's going to happen eventually. Hey, he can't beat the champion at 45, so try 55. Although, have fun with that. Have fun with fucking Makachev. Although there's already fights I already want to see Holloway, Gaethje, or somebody like that. Like right now, book that today. That'd be great. Fuck, that'd be awesome. Do that right now. UFC's Orlando Allen targets Brian Ortega, both looking for redemption. Okay, sure. That'd be a fun fight too. Yeah, the Stephen Bonner news is pretty sad. Fentanyl overdose. I don't know. Well, Pavlovich is fucking nasty, isn't he? Tim, do you play baseball online? I do. I'm not good at it. I'm very bad at it. But yeah, my gamer tag's Disco Gangster without a G. With only one G. Like DISCOGANSTER. Gangster. I didn't do that on purpose. I just wasn't paying attention like the day I did. Anyway. But yeah, I play on PS4. And like I said, I'm not good at it. That game's fucking hard when you have ADHD, man. Like pitch selection and shit, that's impossible. When you have hard ADD. I mean, the first test I took for ADD was basically like that. You had to hit the space bar every time you saw a letter, except for X. I mean, there wasn't an X, you didn't hit it. But like, I hit it every time, and I fucked up, and I skip on A's instead of X's, and I failed big time. That's basically what's going on when you're trying to hit in that damn game. Yeah, I mean, we should. We'll figure it out sometime. At some point. Is he on right now? I didn't check. No, not yet. Anyway. No, I messaged Moss in Discord, see if he'd get back to me. I don't know what the chances were. Dude, Pavlovich is fucking nasty as fuck. I'll tell you that much. That fucking guy. Oh my gosh. What a fucking killer. Like, we already knew he's pretty tough, and I did expect him to beat Blaydes. I just kind of was hoping it wouldn't happen. At least not like that. I was hoping for a better fight, but dude, he had nothing for him. I would say that I thought it was strange that Blaydes didn't try to wrestle really aggressively or wrestle right away. But the truth is, last time he did that, when he just said, I'm just going to shoot no matter what, no matter what my shot looks like, I'm going to take it. He got knocked out by Lewis. So, he's smarter than that. And plus, he doesn't have like a power double leg or a single leg. He just kind of like bends over at his waist. And that leaves you open for shots and shit. And I don't know. My point is, I don't think he's really that strong of a wrestler. He is once you get him down, but you got to get him down first, right? And you can't get Pavlovich down. And Pavlovich punched his lights out. Tavares Silva was pretty sweet. It was back and forth until it was over. Silva, fucking great win. Casey, I went fentanyl. Yeah, you don't though, man. You don't. It seems like it's more trouble than it's worth. I don't know. No, man, I don't have any. Not on me. I don't even know a guy. I don't even know any drug people anymore, which is good, I guess. But I don't even know where to get drugs anymore. Excuse me. At least not illegal drugs. There's a dispensary close to my house, but it's only for medical. That just opened. I hope they had a good 420. Don't know. All right, we're gonna keep powering through these fights. Let's see what else we got. Hold on. Oh yeah, I talked about Green Gordon before. It would have been nice to see Bobby get that win, but there was a headbutt, and they did the right thing. The commission, they fixed it. Fentanyl dispensary. Oh my gosh, it'd be awful. Well, probably, but not a legal one. Some dude named Murph selling it out of his basement. The Wells Semmenberger fight was fucking great. That was so fun. That was a great fight, back and forth. Wells had a good win. Rick Glenn got knocked the fuck out. That was fun. My guy Agos. Oh, Yaya got knocked the fuck out too. Yeah. Try to grapple with him. Didn't work. Got knocked the fuck out. I like Yaya, but wasn't he supposed to fight Cody like 4 times? They scheduled it a couple different times and it got canceled. Oh no. Yeah, Demont won. I didn't know Justin Tafa had a brother that looks just like him. I thought it was Justin Tafa who was fighting Muhammad Usman. But I don't know. Usman won with the fight was boring as fuck. Come on, man. Knock people out. Or at least hit people when you have them on the ground. Come on, man. You're an Usman. Damn it. I didn't see that one. All right. Well, let's see how long. What's his name? Tim, we're the same age. Okay, what's the point? What's your point? What's your point? I don't understand your point. Still trying to find somebody to get on. I mean, yeah, I get it. Open invite to people I know on Facebook. If you want on, tell me. You know, think about it. Pretty much brothers. No, I have a brother. Man. He's younger than me, not much younger than me. He's 32, 35. Oh, this weekend I'm going to another gun raffle. You know, I like to tell you guys about my gun raffle experiences. I'm pretty excited for the gun raffle. I always am. But the ones I went to, they were like, they had kid stuff too. And this one is just for adults. And I don't know if that's going to be crazy or not. I don't know. I mean, they already had, a fuck ton of beer there. Like with your ticket, you get as much beer as you want, and they get cans, and there's hundreds and hundreds of cans of beer. But it's like the staples, your Busch Light, your Bud Light, your Coors Light. But I'm wondering if that place, I don't know, it's a sportsman club in Scio, Ohio, which is middle of nowhere. Like my phone, I could barely turn my phone on there. But I'm thinking maybe there won't be any Bud Light. Like, kind of afraid it might be like that. It's all right. I'll drink something else. But the thing is, Anheuser-Busch owns everything, man. They always have Michelob there. They own that. They always have Busch Light. They own that. If it was just now, listen. If I go there and it's just Coors and Miller Lite, then I'd be impressed. I mean, all right, that's fine. I'll just drink this, man. I'll just stick to your guns at least, huh? Went full Kid Rock on us, but that's fine. As long as you stick to it, man. But just Anheuser-Busch owns a lot of beers. I've been talking too much, man. I haven't had time to enjoy my beverage. All right, that's the worst part. Because when I do that, eventually I'm just going to start rambling all kinds of nonsense, and that'll be real fun for everybody. I don't know what the hell I'm going to say, but it'll be something. Land Shark is a good beer. I agree. You know what? I didn't know Anheuser-Busch owned Kona. That's pretty good beer, too. Just a Hawaiian beer. Although it's Anheuser-Busch beer. I did not know that. But yeah, just yesterday I just looked to see what Anheuser-Busch owned. Start drinking again. Well, don't if you're gonna have fentanyl, man. All right, now you want painkillers and you want alcohol. You can't have both, not at the same time. All right, that's not good for you, fam. All right, Casey, we only have a handful of people who listen. We need them all, so I don't want you to die. All right, so no fentanyl with your booze. Somebody come on, show. My post isn't getting through, man. This is kind of bothering me. Yeah, I definitely. It's the point. What, to die? No, bro, don't do that. Listen, call 988 or whatever, or call Ray. I'll give you Ray's phone number. Call Ray. He'll talk you down. He won't, but you can try. Let's try to call Ray again. Again, I'm pretty sure the dude is asleep. At least I'm hoping at this point. If he's not asleep, something's really wrong, and that's what I'm really afraid of. But I'm 99% sure it's. Hey, there he is. See, I knew he was asleep. Wake up and get on your computer. All right. He's coming. He was asleep. All right, he'll be here. I honestly don't mind doing it by myself. I'd rather have right here, but it's just the rhythm's weird because, and also, like I said, if I knew this ahead of time, I would have had somebody on. I would have had a guest right lined up. I would have had some videos and shit. I would have had it would have been prepared, so I don't have to like look at my phone for news while talking to you at the same time. It would have been smoother, but overall, it'll be fine. Just get myself a beanie and do it all myself. Casey, look, I like this. There you go. My dulcet tones. Oh, hey, Don Hosson. How are you? Pretty solid, fam. My co-host is an hour late, but he's up finally. He slept through our show, but it's all right. I was here to save the day. But he's coming. He's showing up. I think. I don't know. I just called him and he finally answered his phone and he's just, he obviously just got up. Like I said, at least he isn't dead. That's good. Oh, but my throat is sore already. It usually takes a little longer than this. But next week, I don't think I'm going to be on Tuesday or Thursday next week. I'm going to be in Columbus and watching my friends' dogs. And because I'm down there and there's stuff going on there, I'm going to try to take advantage of some Columbus stuff. I think I'm going to do an open mic one day, and I'm going to do a Clippers game on Tuesday. Casey, I am terrified of this, but go ahead, sir. I'm worried, but what do you got? Let me drink some drink. Tim, do you think hair has power? Long hair and beards. Well, I know mine does. Bro. I don't think there's any hairstyle more powerful than a mullet. A good mullet and a mustache. If you have a mullet and a mustache, you might be the most powerful being on Earth. I mean, look at Captain Planet, man. He had a mullet. Did he have a mustache? I don't think he had a mustache, though. He should have. Like a nice milkman. But yeah, 100%. Yes. I don't know what kind of power. Maybe spiritual power. Maybe not physical power, but power nonetheless, Casey. Yes. Why do you think I grow this shit out? Besides the fact that I don't want to cut it. Also, someone asked me if I got my hair cut. They said it looks shorter. I'm like, no, it just plateaued after like 2 years. And I think now it's just falling out, which I'm pretty terrified of. Like being fat is one thing, but now I don't want to lose my hair. I don't want to be bald. That's fucking awful. What do we got? Downhausen. Yes, Downhausen might have to try this mullet mustache comment. I think so, man. Downhausen with a mullet would be amazing. And a mustache. I mean, you have to go around the makeup, I think, but there he is.
That's what you wanted.
It's what the people demanded. Wake up.
They want to watch me poop?
That's not what I wanted at all. No. All right. Well, that's enough of that. All right. I actually think he is taking a shit. I think. There he is. Whatever. When he leaves the bathroom, he can come back on. Yeah, Casey, you're right. It stops growing at a certain length, and your body starts absorbing the extra calcium and mineral. Yeah, it's yeah, it's as far as it's gotten. Like it looks like I haven't cut my hair in almost 7 years, 6.5 years. And this is as long as it's ever gotten. I mean, it hasn't gotten any further than this. I also haven't tried. I could trim it and try to see if it grows, but no, it just kind of just right here, which is fine. I mean, if it kept growing at this point, it'd be to my ass almost, so I kind of wanted it to be a little bit longer, maybe down like my shoulder blades or a little less maybe, but I don't know. Maybe I should just cut it into a mullet. I could just do that. Just cut it into a mullet and a mustache. I know we get like 1,000 subscribers. I'll do that. So no, I'm not gonna hold my breath on that one. All right. So after Ray shits, and I don't know, probably would take him a good hour to wake up. It's all right. So, listen, I showed up on time. Okay. I did my best with the circumstances. I yeah, I might not be here. I don't think I'm gonna be here either day next week. So, but the thing is, Ray knows that ahead of time, and I think he's probably gonna have somebody else on, and that's fine. He knew ahead of time. I didn't sleep through it. I set my alarm. Okay. I'm just happy he's not dead, honestly. But there's got to be a whole thing, right? Because then I have to set up like some sort of like charity show or like memorial comedy show or something, and then I'd have to convince people to go to it. I probably have to pay people to show up to it, but still, I'm kind of afraid to hit this. What do we got? I don't know what's going on.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi. Hi, Tim.
Who's this? I just see Bro Plata at the bottom there.
It's your buddy Alex Jones. I'm here.
Wow.
In Ray's
You know what? It would have been nice about an hour ago, Alex, when I was asking for people to come on. Why the fuck you coming on now? Not when I needed you. Right when I needed you. What the get out of here, man. I'm pissed at you.
I'm sorry. In the great state of Texas, we're an hour behind on your show, and I didn't know how to really get it on because I've been drinking a lot of whiskey. I smoked some weed with
new for
Joe
you.
Rogan, and it's been a day. It's been a day. Let me tell you, a lot of things. The Aluma Carpi, as our friend Alt-Right Shark likes to say, has kept me down.
Yeah, okay.
Finfowars.com. Check him out. He's got a bunch of fish food that's healthy for you. It's all natural.
I want him to sell that so bad.
As do I. I think.
It's just repackaged like the cheapest fish food, but he says.
I could get him a deal. It's actually the stuff we use here at Infowars.com, but I can have it dried at 1,000 degrees for him. And he can definitely have a lot of stuff for his fishy friends.
Casey, like you're just now realizing this? Like it took you that long? Like I said earlier, he's made me hate all impressions.
Wait, what impression?
Yeah,
I don't know what he's talking about.
No, I don't know. What happened to Ray? You know what happened to Ray? Solve that mystery. What's the conspiracy on that?
The Aluma Carpi got him, Tim.
Is that what it is?
The Aluma Carpi, okay?
Is he out pizza-gating? I think that's what he's doing.
He likes a lot of bell peppers on his pizza. I know that.
Sure.
And that's code for kids.
I'm sure it is. I was gone. Did I hit that? I don't think I did. I didn't do anything wrong. I don't know what's happening. Casey, I've been asking this for a long time. Is anybody there? There he is.
Hi.
Where's your face?
Hold on. Trying to fix that. Sup?
I'm spending an hour trying to get somebody on. Tommy Echo was going to come on, but he his tablet wouldn't work with Melon for some reason. Oh. So even when Ray's gone, it's still Ray's fault.
It totally isn't. I blame Mark Zuckerberg.
StreamYard would have worked.
I blame Mark Zuckerberg.
It worked before. Are you all right? I mean, I assumed you were asleep. 99% chance you were asleep.
Yeah. I've been up since 5, so that
I didn't even call you until like 20 minutes in, I think. I don't know when the first time I'm like,
let's
just do it without him.
Let's see. I will look.
Yeah, it was
44 minutes.
There you go. See?
44 minutes.
That's how long. I'm like, well, maybe I should try to get him.
Maybe he's fine. He's fine.
Well, I mean, the thing is, I don't mind doing it by myself. It's just I would be better prepared if I knew it was going to happen. You know, I mean, I kind of need a guest or something, or I would have had some videos and better talking points. But I've been trying to like kind of just do everything by myself and look at shit up while talking at the same time. I even asked
It's
Moss to come on.
difficult, isn't it? Yeah,
He's at the gym.
it's difficult. It's
Oh,
difficult.
Sure, not possible.
Uh,
But like I said, if I knew it was going to happen, it would be fine. Like if that happens sometime, I can do it by myself. It's fine. I just rather have a guest or something, so I'm not just talking to myself the whole time. And I would have made sure that happened. But at this point, I asked a few people. I asked Dan Brady. He's on a mic. Tommy couldn't try, but he couldn't. Is what it is.
Yeah, I set an alarm. That's the sad part.
You need. Well, I was telling him earlier that when you're in Vegas, I don't think I could have woke you up if I tried it without people's elbowing you.
Yeah.
Not like I was going to try, but I'm like, I just realized that you're such a deep sleeper.
And you didn't have an elbow pad, so why would you try to people's elbows?
Because I do it raw, fam. I raw dog my elbow drops. I could have had a hooker in there. You would have never known.
No, I probably would have woke up, like slowly jerked off, and then went back to sleep. That's probably
fine.
what.
That's fine.
Although you would have had a crack hoe, so that wouldn't have been good.
Well, the only way I feel comfortable is if you stayed in the room, because I don't want to get robbed. Ray, just face the wall. Put your headphones
we've been
in.
robbed. What?
Put your headphones in and face the wall.
And that's how I slept. I had one earphone in and one on the bed, just so I could like sleep.
Next time you have like the show to automatically play if you're not up, so I just can scream in your ear.
I should. I should have it on.
Ray! Wake up, Ray! Yeah.
I'm having like the most wonderful dream, and then you just hear Ray. What? Why? Yeah, I don't know. I slept. That's all it was. I had stuff to do today, Tim, and
I mean, yeah, I figured you worked, but
yeah, no, I gotta go get a haircut tomorrow. Fuck.
do you though?
I do.
I didn't get a haircut.
Well, no, you haven't had a haircut since fucking the Reagan administration. Like, I
No.
think the last time you had
No.
one
No,
was your
no.
birthday.
No, listen, no. Don't exaggerate it because the truth is actually bad enough. It was the Obama administration. So that's bad enough.
3 presidents ago. It's not
Yeah.
bad. Well,
Yeah.
2.5.
Also, the last time I got laid was Obama was president.
What?
I've told you this.
You didn't even get some MAGA sex? How dare you not
told
have
you,
some
I
MAGA
don't-
sex?
No, I don't care. I told you I don't care enough to get. Ugh, no,
You're-
not something I'll regret later. I don't need that. I don't need that.
Is your-
I don't
is
have
your-
the addiction you do.
Your dick just built a wall? Like, that's not fun.
It did. It's
Oh.
of pubes. I don't even know where it is. I got to dig for it every time I take a
Oof.
piss.
I'm so glad all I've ever seen of your lower half is like your calf muscles. And that's, thank God. It's like a button down there.
No, it's fine. It's down there.
Somewhere.
It is funny, like how much like the difference is when you're with weight. It is crazy. I mean, that's a real thing. I mean,
Yeah.
it seemed a lot bigger when I was thinner. A lot, like a lot. Like it's not really that tiny, but it looks like it now. It's crazy, but it's all in there, just in the back. It's just chilling in the way back.
It's all pubis. It's all
Kinda.
pubis.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
have one of the-
your dick is strangling itself.
maybe
Uh,
it's shy. It's a recluse.
the white recluse.
The white recluse. The white recluse hides in the bushes for its prey, but there have not been prey for some time.
What's the one? Have you ever seen? What's the one fish that buries itself?
Yeah, I don't know, but I know what you're talking about.
Or like a manta ray that buries itself in the fucking in the sand, and once it sees something, gotcha. It's like a it's like a moray eel. It just hangs out in the coral of your pubis and just a guppy.
Is it a guppy? I don't know.
I have no idea, to be honest with
I
you.
don't know.
Guppy
was-
Wang.
I gotta. Oh, I already went through all the fights. I waited a long time.
I get it. The only thing I really wanted to talk about was
The Pirates.
the
I kind of got to that too, but I have a lot.
Well, the
that's
Sergey-
a lot of Pirates news.
Sergey Pavlovich fight and the Bobby Green fight. Bobby Green, here's my opinion on the Bobby Green thing. He's an idiot for leading with his head. Obviously led with his skull and hit who's it? Brandon
Jared Gordon.
Jared Gordon fucking
He didn't do it on purpose.
his
But-
style though is so like during the fight that you're like, dude, come on.
Well, it just happened. And well, they said it all the time. When you have two guys with opposite stances, it happens a lot.
Mhm.
It's just unfortunate that it happened like that, and they made the right call. But my favorite thing, and I talked about it before, was Paul Felder losing his fucking mind.
Mhm.
That was hilarious to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, calm the. I mean, they told him to calm down in his ear because you hear him go, "I'm calm, I'm calm." Because you can tell they're screaming at him, "Breathe, Paul, breathe," and he's like, "I'm fucking calm."
Yeah, he is but finish your thought and then I'll talk about Paul Felder and his over dramatic fucking
I know. I don't
shit.
understand why he was freaking out, because he knew they have replay. They did it before. They did it about a year ago with the Holland Dawkins fight. Okay, they have replay and they're gonna use it. All right, and they got it right. Give them a second. Give them time, man. Okay, that's the reason they have replay. Paul, don't freak the fuck out. I don't know. He overreacted by a lot, and I think it was funny because him saying, "I know, I'm calm." Obviously, they're telling him to calm down in his ear, and that's pretty funny to me.
He's like a dad who like you drank his last beer on accident. You're like, what? What'd you do? Why'd you do that?
He called his kid out on strikes.
I could see that.
It was at his chin.
Come on, it was at the knees, it was at the knees inside.
Yeah.
And then Sergey Pavlovich, evil motherfucker.
So
Like
yeah.
I think he's the son of KGB agents. He hits that hard. Like motherfucker, it just knocks motherfuckers out, and I like that about him. So somewhere in Russia, Putin is smiling, going, "Yes, he beat a black man."
I don't think he knows who he is.
Oh, I guarantee you he does. I guarantee you Putin
Well,
knows
they
exactly
are pretty
who
big
he
on
is.
their sports. Yeah.
Well, no, there's files on everybody in Russia, so he knows everything.
Yeah. Well, listen, he has information available on everyone. Does he memorize it all? I mean, that'd be impressive. He uses a steel trap and just remembers everything.
But yeah, that big Russian Aryan fucked him up. Like blonde hair and blue eyes won that day. It was bad.
Oh yeah, he looked great. Now people are talking about him and John Jones, but you gotta wait, fam.
Yeah.
You gotta wait till Stipe beats John Jones, and then he retires, and then he fights for the vacant title against John Jones.
That'll fucking happen too.
I want that to happen so bad. I mean, this
Me
fight,
too.
whenever it happens, Jones and Stipe. I'm not gonna. There wouldn't be any other fight that I wanted someone to win more, except for maybe my buddy Andrew Lovitz, because we're friends. But like the UFC, especially, I don't think I'm ever gonna pull harder for someone as I'm gonna pull for Stipe to win this fight, because
Oh yeah.
what Jessica said when we had her on, he'll probably retire. He'll win it and retire, but then he just, but that's like just an ultimate mic drop if he beats John Jones.
Fuck yeah.
Just belt, boom, out of here, goat. Fuck, heavyweight goat. So, I mean, already his legacy's great no matter what happens against John Jones, but listen, I'm not going to put money on it.
No.
I don't even know how he beats him. I'm sure that, they're trying to figure something out, but I don't know how he beats him. But I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's not easy.
Yeah.
I mean, John's fucking great.
See, I think it'll be easier than people think. I really do.
I honestly think it's going to be as bad as the Gon fight. I really hope I'm wrong.
No, it won't be as bad as the Gon fight. Stipe can sprawl at
He's
least.
just so good, man.
Yeah, but Stipe can sprawl. Like
I
that's
think
the
he's
thing.
even better than we think he is.
Oh, he's great. I'm not saying John Jones isn't great. We witnessed that greatness as an injured man, but like I mean, even but like, I think John Jones versus Stipe. I think Stipe is a lot bigger and a lot more skilled than Cyril Gane. So I think honestly that's gonna be the one thing that's gonna change it is Stipe is gonna train. Gane didn't.
Well, I think that if he would have fought Jones when we saw him fight, it would have been. I mean, like he probably would have picked John apart on the feet because he did look weird. He did look weird on the feet. But I think by then he'll be better again.
Yeah.
But it would have been nice to see Stipe fight him then. And Stipe's getting old. He'll be like 41 by the time they fight. But hopefully he's got one more in him, and it'll be great. I mean, I want to go, but I don't know where it's going to be. Maybe New York or.
It'll probably be MSG.
Well,
you got to have it in MSG.
Matter. Why? You can sell out every venue, so
but it
doesn't matter. Do it in Cleveland.
That's not going to happen.
Yes, do it in Cincinnati.
There's no way. Dana was like, an elevator took 4 fights out of our fucking card at 203. We're not doing that again.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that sucked. The only cool part was Yancy Medeiros was the first one. Yay. Yancy Medeiros. And he won. But no, yeah, I think that's an MSG thing, especially for the world heavyweight title, the GOAT versus the GOAT. You got to have it at MSG. You can't have it anywhere else. Like Vegas that's the meh. Like, eh.
Well, no, I mean, seeing a fight in Vegas, it was great because seeing a fight in Vegas and, just it being in Vegas is great. But yeah, the crowd wise, it wasn't.
I was going to say, it was way more subdued.
I'm not saying they weren't loud, but, most of the loud came from the top where the pores were.
Yeah, because that's where the G's were. That's where the top G's were. The other people were all casuals down below, straight cashes,
like Tom Brady.
Yeah,
Mark Wahlberg.
Ugh.
Mock. But when they announce that fight, I'll probably just for S's and G's see how much it would cost to go out there. But I don't think I'll be able to pull it off. If I had somebody to stay with, still it'd be different. But Lynch is moving, so
yeah.
Maybe, but I don't know. Well, you can like Airbnb a couch though, and
yeah, I'm good. I'm good on that.
Like,
but
comics will rent their couch out to people.
That's funny. Although I would look to do that, but I don't know. I just a fight at MSG would be fun. I'd rather just see like a boxing match at MSG before I see UFC. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
I'd like to see something there. I mean, the coolest thing that used to be there is back when they had they still do the Big East tournament, but back when the Big East was the crazy Big East, when they had like 20 of the top schools were in the Big East. That tournament would have been cool to see, but yeah. So, dude, it's like real Pirates news, man. Like,
yeah. I'm like I told you on the Messenger, hell hath frozen over. They actually they spent money. My dad probably, I'm gonna say this, when I saw the contract, my dad would have probably had if he didn't already have an aneurysm, he would have had a heart attack reading his phone, going, "They spent how much? They spent what on who?" And he would have been like, "Yeah, we're going to the World Series." Like, I'd have been like, "Calm down, old man. Calm down. It's not that deep."
I mean, that was my reaction last year when we signed Ramirez. I'm like, "What? What?"
Like I told you, though, I'm such a jaded Pirates fan. I've seen so many bad seasons that, like, I'll believe when we're winning it. Like, and I don't know what we're doing right now against. I think we're playing like Toronto. Or no, we're not playing Toronto, but we're playing somebody right now. LA. Oh, and we're beating LA 7-5. Like, what the fuck? Like, and I watched the game Sunday. And we were up 1-0, went up 2-0. I'm like, oh, they're gonna blow it, and then they end up fucking winning. I'm like, how the fuck? What is this team?
Some legitimate. I mean, like Cruz was hurt, but Ke'Bryan Hayes is a good player. Brian Reynolds is a great player, and David Bednar, their closer, is a great player. So they have pieces, but it was weird that I don't know. This what they went out and got two like DH/first basemen that are older. They got J-Man Choi and Carlos Santana. That was weird. I mean, Choi made more sense than Santana, but listen, Santana will be able to get on base till he's dead. Like that's I don't know who he won't be able to hit, but he'll get on base. He walks more than anyone. His whole career.
He stole a base on Sunday.
He told me that, and I'm like, holy shit, what's happening with this team?
He stole a fucking base. I'm like, this chub motherfucker's deciding to steal a guy.
I'm gonna have to go to Pittsburgh in July. 2 first-place clubs going at it.
The Guardians won't be in first by then. I guarantee.
Oh yeah, probably take till August or something. But you know what? They're not playing great right now. They're in bottom of the ninth. They're down by 4 against Colorado. Again, they get the shit kicked out of them by Colorado yesterday. They've had a lot of pitching issues because they've had guys hurt, and then they had I don't know who's pitching tomorrow. I'm going tomorrow. I don't know who's pitching. They haven't announced yet. I think they're going to bring somebody up from AAA. They scratched Tanner Beebe today, so that means he's probably coming up from Columbus to make his debut.
Nice.
At least get something going, man. I'm going all the way up there. At least fucking win.
Yeah, I hope.
And it's going to be cold. It's 45 degrees. I'm going to be freezing. So
good.
Which I'm fine with. It's just I wish I would have waited till like today to get tickets. I could have got a better seat cheaper. I have a decent seat, but
I'll be at work. I'll be at work thinking of you, being all nice and warm in my truck. We have my heat on blast.
But I haven't been. I've never been to a baseball game where it's too cold. I mean, it could be warmer, but I'll be fine. It's a baseball game. Like it's the Browns game when it's like 0 out.
Yeah. And I want to talk to you about that too. They're talking about like actually rebuilding the stadium.
Should we do draft coverage? Want to do a draft show? I know nothing about any of this.
I have no idea. No, I'm not that big of a football guy.
Well, the Browns don't even have a first round draft pick, so
I think the Steelers are like 17th on the draft this year. The opening round.
So yeah, no, I heard about them thinking about doing renovations that would keep them from playing there for a couple years.
Yeah.
I really hope not, man. That's fucking weird. Don't keep the Browns out of Cleveland.
See, Tim's been here the whole show, John 209. I just got here.
He's been here. He knows
the show. The show has been here. Hasn't been here. I'm the show. We all know this.
But they're talking about either playing at lower.com field where the crew plays.
Wait, not upper.com?
You're right. He is the show. I was letting it go till you did that. Then
be a dick.
Then or at the shoe, which would be interesting. I want to see how many people if they only had one game at the shoe, I think they could sell it out. But does they have multiple? I don't think they will.
No. I
don't think that's true at all. I don't get that.
No, I'm way better looking.
I don't understand that at all.
I'm way better looking.
Is that why you lost the poll?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because your friends and family.
I told you.
You shared it out. You shared it out. I don't believe you.
Alan did vote. That's it. My family didn't.
I don't believe you.
Whatever. I told you 3 times. Now you're accusing me of cheating, and now I'm pissed because you're accusing me of cheating when I already told you that I didn't.
I want the count redone.
Nope.
I want half it. I need Georgia to get me 15,000 votes.
It was the Dominion machines that counted this fucker.
It was. Hold on. No, I'm not even going to do it. I'm too lazy right now.
Good.
I'm still kind of waking up.
Dude, I want Tucker Carlson and Don Lemon to do a show together so bad. Like I'd pay for it. Like on pay-per-view.
Dude.
What was it back in the day when like Gore Vidal and that guy, the right-leaning guy, they had like televised debates on TV?
You ignorant slut? I think that was the name of the show.
No.
Oh. I don't know.
I forget the guy. It was Gore Vidal and a guy who's a right-leaning guy, and they used to have debates on TV. But I feel like that would be great, although I'm pretty sure it would just be them screaming. I don't know if you would need a moderator or if you just put them in a room and see if they can have a conversation like people.
I think
I don't know if they can or not.
Well, off of the the WWCNN and the AE Fox News.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about like either a
I think
paywall, put it on Triller.
Yes.
I want that to happen so bad. Even if it's just one show, I want them to do like a JRE style, each side of the table. They both have notes and they just start talking to each other. I want to
Have
see
it
what
on
happens.
Rogan. Fly him
I
to
wanna see what
Austin.
happens.
Let's do it.
That'd be interesting too.
Live from the mothership of comedy.
Sure,
That's how
right
they
on
should
stage, sold out show.
That would take 3 days. It would be like a 3-day event.
I was hoping Landau Rogan show would pop up because I knew he was down there.
Yeah,
It's not impossible. It might happen this week. If it's going to happen, it'll happen this week.
Oh my god!
Maybe happening as we speak.
Yeah, the Landau thing too is weird.
Although he's going to be a funny stop on Thursday. So
Thursday through Saturday.
yeah, I'm not going to be able to go to any.
Yeah, me either. Well, I might be able to go to one of them. Hopefully Wednesday or Thursday goes well.
Well, oh yeah, no, Thursday we have our 200th show.
I'm talking about like I'd probably get on like Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. I'm going to the gun raffle on Saturday.
But no, yeah. When I got that news, I noticed it on where did I find? Oh, it was and we'll get to this too, because this is big internet news. With Steven Crowder. I actually saw Steven Crowder's like YouTube channel go Tucker Carlson gone from Fox News. And I'm like, this is fucking clickbait. Like, this has to be some kind of clickbait bullshit.
Well, he cost him a lot of money.
A lot of people cost it.
Not
Yeah, I was about
just
to
him.
say. Yeah.
You know what though? They are trying to clean up a little bit at a time. Ever since Ailes was gone, they're trying to get a little less crazy. But when the election happened, that's when they went full blown crazy, and no one that was talking about it believed it. We know this because of their emails and their text messages that came out in the Dominion suit. They didn't believe any of the things they were saying. They're doing it all for ratings, and now they got to pay a almost $1 billion settlement because of it. So, 800
yeah.
million?
It was like It was like 800 million or so. Yeah, it was $800 million. I find it funny though that like Don Lemon's gone, like, and he's been a fucking thorn in CNN's side for a long time, saying dumb shit all the time, like especially the Nikki Haley thing, like when he said she wasn't in her prime. It's like I've met some 50-year-old women who are in their fucking prime, hardcore, dude. Like,
Well, of all the things, it's been annoying his base, which is weird. You know?
He's annoyed a lot of people, especially like the dumb shit he said, especially during like the riots and all that kind of stuff, and ignoring that stuff. But like his ratings were low. The thing with Tucker that really was like holy shit was the fact that he was the number one guy besides Gutfeld on Fox News.
Well, I mean, this is showing that they're just like, we've had enough of this nonsense, man. We need to like tone it down just a little bit, and.
It's probably the kid of Murdoch that was like, "Yeah, you gotta go, dude." I'm thinking it was
happened a long time ago. I don't know.
Well, not be.
It cost him money.
He never said anything outright like racist or inflammatory. So I mean, who cares? He didn't call for people to go into the streets and shit or
shut up, racist.
It was mostly peaceful protests,
Shut up, racist.
No.
Shut up,
not.
racist.
I will not.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh,
it's Tucker Carlson talking to himself.
I think you were.
I wasn't. Again, you're accusing me of things that aren't true.
I will.
What was I gonna say? Something about something else. Oh, speaking of Gutfeld, dude, Mackey was so good.
Oh yeah, I bet.
He's so good. He's like,
yeah,
he's awesome.
Yeah, Joe Mackey is one of those guys that you watch him like even on Gutfeld or even like watching like his stand up on YouTube. You're like, I wish I could be you when I grew up. Like I want to be Joe Mackey so bad, even
it's
with
weird.
the voice.
Kinda. Actually, it's not actually. I mean, he just talks weird, and his demeanor's weird. Not weird's a strong word because he's a great guy. It's a strong word, but he's not actually. He's not weird. He's normal. He was talking to us, hanging out.
I don't know about that anymore.
Well, he talks like that, but he's normal.
Oh, I bet. I love his voice and the face where he's just like, maybe they did this.
Maybe. I told him the story about when karaoke at the Red Fox outdrew Rich Voss like 2-1. And he thought that was pretty funny.
It is. That is hilarious.
They did it on like a weekend when they didn't do it very. They did it one time on a weekend, like 2016 maybe, and like Voss was doing a show. There's like no one in there, and I look across the hall and it's packed for karaoke. And I'm like, dude, like 2 or 3-1, man. Like Rich Voss gets outdrawn by karaoke. Yeah,
that's hilarious.
I know.
The funny stuff.
Yeah, but the people came out for him, man. There was a few seats, maybe Friday late show. Other than that, it was all the way packed. And
I bet. I mean, he's got enough reach now, especially with being on Fox,
right?
That the blue hairs will throw their panties at him like fucking Tom Jones.
They were there, man. I was really impressed, like how many people over 70 were at late shows. I've never seen people that I'm guessing are around 70 or older at late shows in those numbers before. So they stayed up for him, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The whole Sunday away, but they stayed up for him.
Nah. Well, their nurses got the night off, which
they must have, or they're there with them. I don't know, but
give me about 2 seconds. I gotta go up. I'm gonna go upstairs and get something to drink.
Oh, I wasn't done talking.
I know.
Fine.
But fine. I will. You can continue. Yeah. Would you like some only brown M&Ms now? It's fine.
I thought you were gonna say orange slices. I'm like, you have orange slices?
Orange slices do sound good right now. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds very tasty. All right, I'll be back. Hold on.
I got my scurvy on. I gotta get some oranges.
It's a goiter.
Man, did we miss him? Thank God he's back. Yeah, John, I don't agree with that. But you know what? I do think's funny. The Van Gundy brothers. That's one of those, like, which one of those looks like Stanley and who looks like Jeff? I think Stan looks more like a Jeff and Jeff looks more like a Stanley. Don't they? I don't know. Speaking of basketball, are the Cavs play tonight? I don't know. They've been very disappointing. I was hoping they at least get past the Knicks, if anyone. Cavs tomorrow. All right. Well, let's get something going, man. I don't want the season to be done quite yet. But I'm going to Guardians game tomorrow. They're playing Colorado, and man, they've been shitting the bed. Last couple, I mean, not worried, but because every year they start slow, but man, they gotta, I don't know. They gotta pick it up. And I'm not worried, and Ray's team's in first place, and he doesn't buy it. So there you go. But the best start the Pirates have had in like 30 years or some shit. I wonder if they signed Brian Reynolds if they weren't winning right now. I don't really think
probably
it mattered
wouldn't
that much because it's just so early. So early, though. I don't think it really mattered. I think they're pretty close anyway.
And that's the thing. Like, we talked about this. What was it?
Or unless, like, this is what winning's like? Fuck it. Let's sign him. This winning thing's pretty fun.
The Nuttings finally got their erection and were like, we need him. We need him. Let's pay him OnlyFans numbers. Let's go. We are Brian Reynolds Simps. We are Brian Reynolds Simps. When that contract, because it's like, I think the first year is like $15 million.
Yeah, it averages out to like 13. So, but yeah, it's different every year. That's how Hosie's is too. But they're all like that. I'm surprised the Pirates didn't pull like an Orioles, like a Chris Davis, and like pay him for the next 2 decades. It's $106 million, but we're gonna stretch it out to 2050.
Pittsburgh will have Brian Reynolds Day instead of Bobby Bonilla Day.
Right. Right, and he's not the only guy who gets paid every year. There's a handful of them.
Well, Ken Griffey Jr. is gonna be fucking playing, or not playing again, but getting paid again. Because I guess they put a deferment on his. The Reds put like a deferment on his contract or something like that.
Yeah.
I think they should do that like with more guys that they're paying those kind of contracts. Like, dude, at least come one day at the ballpark and play. Like one day, we'll sell a shit ton of tickets.
Just sit on the bench for a week, and like one of those games will be a blowout. Come out having a bat. Fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. Possibly hit a home run. We won't. We'll make sure the MLB isn't going to test you. It's fine. Just do pop some Anna ball and let's go, baby, or Diana ball.
Oh, I don't want the breakdown. I just want the fucking video. I'm looking for a video now. I'm pissed off.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what to talk about, Tim. Molly McCann's coming back. They've announced that fight. Top of the 8th. Pirates still winning 5-7. Woo!
Guards lost. Dude, they've been outscored by the fucking Colorado Rockies 11-1 in 2 games.
Is it in Colorado though?
No, they're at home. I'm going tomorrow.
Oh yeah. I don't know these things. I don't follow your team.
I told you I was going tomorrow, and I told you that I was hoping today would get it rained out. I was hoping it would get rained out when they were down 4-0 in the first.
Thank you, Ra. Thank you, Ra. But yeah, man, I don't know. I'm hoping finally it would be hilarious if we did win the World Series. I would probably take the next day off to go to the parade. Like it would be one of those things where I'm like, I have to go to this. I'm gonna sit in the snow of Pittsburgh and cry my frozen tears.
Hey, it's gonna be Guards Pirates, and we're gonna murder each other.
Probably. I'll be just wearing all my pirate stuff, playing a new Pirate Generation, and annoying you. And then when we win, I'll call you and just be like, I can't believe it.
I won't answer. I won't fucking answer.
Well, then I'll leave messages like a crazy stalker ex.
You've done that before.
I have. Well, no, I can't leave messages on your phone because you don't clear out your fucking voicemail.
That's true. I need to do that.
Yeah, because I always get
about that.
The voicemail is full and cannot accept messages.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I forgot.
How long ago are those messages?
Some of them a long time. Yeah, forgot.
Some girl saying, "Tim, it's just not really gonna work out. I'm sorry. It's
that long
your
ago.
mom, and you need to move out."
Wampa. No, I have a copy. So.
Oh, did you hear that?
No, I was looking for a video for Hero of the Week.
I was gonna say, did you hear me fart?
I did hear you fart. I did.
Ooh, it's not a good one. Oh, it smells like rotten corn. Oh God.
Maybe he is dying.
Oh no, at least my hand, nails and hair is still growing. I like that. That means I'm a little bit healthy. Not chipping.
Does it? Doesn't hair and nails grow after you die?
Yeah.
All right, so.
But they're healthy. They're strong.
Mm.
I'm a liberal college person. Agreeing with something. I got to snap.
No, you're not. You're definitely not.
I'm not.
I don't know what's crazier, liberal or college. Probably college, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I failed out of one college with a .38, so.
That'll do it, yeah.
Nah. Lake Erie College. One class at a time. Missing everyone. Yep.
Yeah.
College.
I had a class at Kent Tusk here when me and my buddy I went to high school with. Like we went we both went once a week and just shared each other's notes. We both got B's. I think.
Oh, that's how it should be, bro. I cheated on a few tests.
He's a cop now in Cuyahoga Falls. So I was hoping he was the one that pulled you over. I hope if I get pulled over in Cuyahoga Falls, I hope it's him. I haven't seen him in a long time, but I hope maybe it gives me the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Unless I'm really bad.
Too bad that it wasn't that guy. Yeah, I wish. Oh, well.
He wouldn't have known anyway.
I'd be like, do you know Tim Danko from T County? Do you know Tim Danko?
You ever been to T County, bro? Huh, bro?
He slams me up against the hood of the car.
Maybe. You know what that's happening in T County on Thursday? A couple things, actually. Potted Potter's happening, which I'm not going to go to, but also micro wrestling in Bolivar.
Nice. You should go.
I'm not going. I'm doing the show. 200.
Oh yeah. Yeah, your shows.
Show.
Yeah, and I think I told you, and you probably saw it, but yeah, book Jason Moliterno, you fuck.
I called Jason once, and he couldn't do it. So.
Oh well, I talked to him yesterday. I saw him at a show in Cleveland.
What did he say?
He was like, "Oh yeah, I've been meaning to get on it." So I kind of I said I'd put in an earworm for him because I love Jason.
I already asked him once, but no, like I have like plenty of people for like feature spots. It's just the headliners on, so I think I maybe do a showcase show in one of the summer months. Although I don't like if I do that, it's gonna suck for somebody. I don't know who it's gonna suck for, but it's gonna suck for somebody because we're outside and we have 4 people doing 20 minutes. So like one of those 20 minutes is gonna be awful for somebody. I don't know who it's gonna be. It probably just depends on when they go up.
Tyler Ross.
I hope not. Well, he's headlining.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to do it again so bad. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Well, yeah, you can do winter maybe.
Okay, I'm down.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
Look at you being all what's the word I'm looking for? Entrepreneurial with your stand up. I'm so proud of you,
dude. This is my 7th room. I've counted.
7th?
Mm-hmm.
Is this the one that's actually gonna work? You think?
Busman worked.
For how long?
Till I quit. I quit.
God damn you, Tim.
Over
you
a
can't
year.
Quit.
No, I had the owner was getting weird, and after he bumped me for a band, I'm like, nah, I'm done. After he bumped me for a band once, I'm like, no.
And he didn't even offer you to sing with them.
One band did one time. That was pretty funny. I sang with a band one time there. It was like a Wednesday show. Nobody was there, but like I knew him. I saw him before, and I was talking to him, and I'm like, I like this one song. He's like, oh, dude, the singer can't even sing it anymore because it's kind of high. I'm like, I can sing it, and they let me do it. It was fun.
Well, I need to do my smelling salts real quick. And Roberto Hernandez, good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
He says I didn't graduate from high school. Dropped off high school, dark times, got my GED on a later date. Proud moment for me. Well, yeah, that's always a proud moment, bro. Like, dude, I'm amazed I got fucking a high school diploma.
Yeah, me too. I was doing some good reading earlier, though. I was reading some articles, and I didn't stumble that much, and that was good. Did a good job.
Yeah, I'm amazed I can read from the fucking classes I was in. Did I ever tell you I got an exemption from like the graduation tests?
Why?
Fuck if I know. All of a sudden one day I ended up going to like, cause for like the LD students, you had to like go do some kind of thing where you put like blocks together that formed like stuff or answer questions and everything.
Putting the round peg near the hole. So he had to do like that was your test. Like, sometimes
it's hard, Tim. Sometimes you gotta like. Sometimes actually it's big enough where you can put it in the triangle. Do you know that? I was thinking outside the box. But I got a thing that said I was exempt from the OGTs. And the irony of the whole thing, which is kind of my life, is I passed every single one of them except for math on the first try by like the lowest margin, like by 3 or 4 points on each one.
I don't remember if I had to retake any or not. Well, the thing is, my year was the last year they did a freshman test, and they like moved it the next. So I took that one, and I don't know if I had to redo anything or not. I don't remember. But we had to take the sophomore test, but it was just like it didn't count. We had to do it. Like we had to show up earlier than everybody.
Yeah.
All the sophomores to take it. And we didn't – it wasn't counting. It was just for them to like
test it out.
Scales and whatever. And so, I mean, we tried real hard on those. Like, what do you really think? Fucking, I even read the questions. It was just Scantron, dibba, done. Like, what do you expect?
You're making a flower.
Yeah, basically. Like, do you actually expect anyone to try?
Yeah.
I don't remember what the incentive was. I don't even know if there was any.
Yeah, but it was funny for me because like I passed it all my sophomore year, all but one on my sophomore year, and then from every single year on, I never touched the book because I knew I was gonna graduate no matter what. Like it was one of those kind of things where after I got the exemption, I never gave a fuck, and it was the math one. I sucked at math, dude.
Did you take the military test? What was that one called? I forget.
The ASVAB, yeah, I got like
ASVAB,
double
yeah.
digit. I got like double digit on that. It was like a 20 or 25. Basically, I just got a letter back going, "You're infantry." Like that was all it really was.
Like, no, I'm not.
I looked at the guy after he gave me the results. I'm like, "Human shield." I don't want to be that. I at least want to clean latrines.
All the jobs are important in the military. They are. They are. I shouldn't laugh when I said that because they are. But human shield is kind of funny.
Operation Get Behind the Tardies.
Oh Lord.
Still one of my favorite lines from the South Park movie. Operation Get Behind the Darkies. Wait a minute. Fucking chef's like, excuse me. I think though I'm gonna use that where it's like I took the ASVAB test and got double digits and it said my job was gonna be human shield.
I didn't take it.
I did once. I went for the Coast Guard because I was gonna be in I was trying to get in the Coast Guard, and they have like high standards for some reason.
Life preserver. That's what you were.
Flotation device.
Throw them out there.
Buoy? I don't want to be a buoy.
All right, let's do hair of the week right now, and you
All
can go
right.
as long as you want. But I just
Yeah.
figured the video out. Let me send you the video.
Send it to me.
Tom
Let me do
and
that.
Ray, they don't know who Tim is gonna pick this week, and Seiko or Blueho. I guess they'll have to wait and see who is Tim's hero of the week. So, a couple things. Number one, Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney's soccer team got promoted.
I know, I
Wrestling got
saw that.
promoted. That's pretty cool. If anyone's watched that show, you'd see that team means a lot to those people, and I'm really happy for them. They got some owners who gave a shit, and now they finally got out of the National League, and they're going to play in the Football League finally in League Two. So that's great. I'm happy for them. The fans mostly. Well, those guys, everybody, but really the fans. Because if you watch the documentary, that team was being held together literally by a fan trust. And they bought it from the fan trust for $2.5 million. Like that's a professional sports franchise. They bought for $2.5 million.
Yeah.
So because they bought it from the fans, and they were terrible because they couldn't afford to pay anyone. They just they had to put a fan trust together just to keep the team. It was crazy, and then they got lucky. Somebody wanted them that gave a shit. And I think Ryan Reynolds gives a shit a lot more than he thought he was going to when he got into it. That's pretty apparent.
Yeah.
He's over there like all the time. So.
Well, I was about to say, dude, like especially if you're putting mad small cell phone company money into it, it should be that way, bro.
Right. And right now they're hemorrhaging money, I'm sure. But the thing is, like their club's already the fact that because they got into the EPL, even League Two, that team's worth a lot more than $2.5 million now, I think. And if they get it to League One, dude, they get the championship, it's it's a lot. So I don't know. Premier League teams are billion-dollar.
Oh hell
teams,
yeah!
So I mean, that's a long way off and a lot of work. But the thing is, it's already worth more than what. The thing is, eventually, though, if they keep moving up, they're going to need more partners. I believe. I don't think that they don't have the money to run a Premier League team. I don't think, unless they make a fuck ton. But they'll probably be able to get that done. I don't know. Anyway, that's cool. Also, finally, I actually didn't realize he wasn't already in, but Ray Boom Boom Mancini finally was put in the Boxing Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm amazed that happened in the amount of time that it has. You know, like he should have been in years ago.
Yeah, I was the big surprise is that he wasn't already in.
Yeah. Yeah, because when I saw the headline, Boom Boom Mancini goes into the Boxing Hall of Fame in California, I'm like, he already hasn't been? He has one of the most legendary careers ever.
Don't hold it against him for killing a guy, all right? That wasn't his fault.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Boom Boom killed a guy.
Wasn't his fault.
No, it was the referee for sure.
And, man, that's such a super sad story because the referee killed himself, like, shortly after that. And so did the guy's wife, I believe. Or the mother. Was it the mother? I forget.
I think the mom died right after, yeah.
But it wasn't. It's rough. But you watch that fight, and you're like, what was he thinking? I mean, you could tell it was over a long time. Like it. I mean, I know back in the day, maybe they let him go a little further, but still, I don't care, man. They should it's ridiculous. Anyway.
Although, the best part about that whole story is the referee for the Bobby Chacon fight. If you go back and watch that fight, I have never seen a boxing referee get so close at all times to be like, I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not going to be that guy. Because he's like almost in Boom Boom Mancini's junk. Like, he's like right here going like, don't kill him. Don't kill him. And he fucking like puts him away.
Yeah, well, no one wants to be that guy. Jeez.
No, not at all. But I'm not
thing
making
is,
fun of him.
I do feel bad for the ref too, because I don't think that was his intention. Wasn't to have someone die in the ring, right? It just he made mistakes that unfortunately cost someone his life, and of course he felt terrible. And the fact that he took his own life because of that is ridiculous. But anyway, Boom Boom Mancini finally in the Hall of Fame. Now here's a couple. Not because you're a Pirates fan. Just if this was any team, they would be on the list. Drew Maggi, just I think made his debut today.
Did he?
I think.
Good.
Do you know who that is?
Good for him. Yeah. He's the perennial fucking what do you call it? Minor league guy. Let me take this off the stream real quick.
Yeah, he Dodgers kicking their butts right. Are they up now?
Oh no.
Oh, it's 8 to 7.
It was still 7-5.
No, it's 8 to 7. He says.
Damn you, Roberto, for ruining my day. Yeah, it's 8-7, bottom of the 8th. LA just scored 3.
Somebody blue lead. Obviously going to the Guards game tomorrow, Roberto, and hopefully they play better than they played the last 2 games. So I think a rookie's pitching tomorrow, debut. Oh, Drew Maggi he's 33. He's been in 13 years. He's been in the minor leagues. And they called him up from Double-A. They called him up from Altoona.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the fact that, number one, those are valuable spots in your minor league system. You know, the fact that the Pirates didn't give up on him, right? And himself, right? Both those things. And he kept working, and he finally got it, man. That's 13 years. You have to be thinking, is it going to happen? Am I good enough? Like the whole time. But the thing is, and he's been with a few different franchises. But he's getting jobs places, so, I guess if someone still wants to pay you to play at Double-A at 33, and you're not a catcher, then keep doing it, I guess.
Yeah.
Good for him, man. I was pretty happy for him when I heard that. Finally. But this week's Hero of the Week, another Pirate, just coincidentally, but also a former Guardian, Austin Hedges. I've never seen anyone do this in baseball before, and it made me laugh so hard. I've never seen a flop in baseball. Hedgie, who I love, dude. I loved Hedgie when he was with us. He just can't hit with the shit, but Pirates fans probably already love him. He's one of those guys you want in the clubhouse. You just wish he could hit better, but he's a great defensive catcher. He's great for your pitching staff. And just one of those guys who plays hard all the time. And I love him. I miss him. But although he can't hit. But this was hilarious when he did this. He pulled a flop to get someone called out for interference. I've never seen anyone do this before. And I've umpired a lot. I've never seen anyone pull this off. And it was pretty funny.
I gotta see this. Let's watch this. There's no up.
Doing, oh! That's a soccer flop, dude. That's like
Wait, let's watch this from the back. Here we go.
he didn't even come close to him. And it worked, dude. They called the runner out. Look. Oh, he knocked me off.
Again, let's see this again. Cause yeah, he just oh my god, LeBron couldn't flop that good.
That's Anderson Varejao flop, dude.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's so bad. I've never seen it work. No, though. Heads up play, man. Listen, you know why NBA players flop, Ray? Because it works. And it's been working for years. People don't like it, but they do it because it works. Same thing with framing pitches and whatever. It worked. And it was great. I thought it was hilarious. And it probably won't ever happen again. It won't work again, probably. But I thought it was great. And because it was hedgy, and I love hedgy, it was like a smart play, ridiculous play, but it fucking worked, dude. You got a free out that he didn't deserve.
Oh,
So
dude.
that's why Austin Hedges is this week's Hero of the Weekend. There we go.
That deserves for taking that WWE Logan Paul-esque bump. That was that.
The Phantom tackle.
Phantom bat hit. Just, and I love the old lady on the ice fucking arms in the air.
Yeah, dude, that's like one of those like Italian soccer flops you see, and just like
oh yeah,
like he got me in the eye. Yeah, that's hilarious, man. I mean, a lot of times I say that's bullshit, but because I've never seen it before and it worked and it was Hedges, I'm like, that's great. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, wow. I've never.
No, if he was playing Cleveland, it would have pissed me off. But no, even umpiring, I don't think I've ever seen anyone. I haven't really had to call that ever very often, but
there'll be some kid now doing that shit in like Pony League or something. Just like right now, bases loaded. McCutcheon's at bat. By the way, according to
if this was like 8 years ago, man, I'd be pumped.
Well, I mean, he's hitting. That's the thing. Like, he's still dangerous. So
I'm trying to think what time I'm going. I think I'm probably going to leave here about 10. I'll get up there about 11:30. Might get something to eat. I don't. Yeah, I like to get there early so I can park early. You know.
Yeah, get some Barrio or something.
Yeah, maybe I'll get Barrio and then I'll go over.
I will also. I'd like to thank one person right now, Scott from Hilarities, for helping me get Jim Norton's autograph. I posted it in the Discord. I went to Hilarities, but I didn't see the show because they were sold out shows. So which is great for Jim. I'm happy for him. Yeah, Scott got me. I was able to text him and be like, "Hey, I don't want to meet him. I'm not gonna be like crazy stalker fan, but can you just get like this ticket signed for me?" I had a pen at the ready because I didn't want to be that guy who was like, I need a Sharpie. So I just, gave him the Sharpie and everything. And Jim got off at about 8:30. He handed it, and then within 5 minutes, I had the autograph.
That's pretty sweet, dude.
Yeah. So
you have everyone on there that's alive?
Almost everybody. I need 2 more people. I need Opie, and I need Bill Burr. Those are the only 2 that I need, and I'll probably never get Bill Burr unless I hit up his people.
That's pretty tough. Opie, you could probably just go to his house.
Yeah, I'll go to the Hamptons where he's hanging out doing his phone show, which, by the way, scared the piss out of me. I was like getting ready to go to sleep, and I checked my Instagram after posting that long, heartfelt fucking Instagram post that I had, and Opie liked my fucking post.
What was it about? I didn't see it.
It was basically like, how the Traveling Virus Tour was the day I realized I wanted to
I
be a
didn't see that. Never mind. Okay.
You can go check that out at Ray Highclack on Instagram. It's one of the I was crying, like literally sobbing, like while I was typing out that whole fucking thing. And I was next to my mom.
You are an emotional cat, man. I have noticed that about you, which isn't bad. I cry too.
I'm very sentimental.
Yeah, I cry too. I mean, do you cry when we went to Pittsburgh? Like, yeah, I do cry too, and I don't mind it at all. I think sometimes like, listen, when the Guards made the World Series or the Indians, what other reaction was it going to have other than crying? And that video's still on Facebook, and that was 100% genuine. Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, I gave the phone to my mom. I'm like, record me when they get this out, and then was like, what? My work so hard. It was awesome though. I loved it. That's I'm not embarrassed at all of that video.
Who was the guy? I can't remember the player. I left 20 years ago. I left Dayton, Ohio, with 2 bad knees and a dream to be a Major League Baseball player.
I don't know.
Oh man, who is the? It was like one of the more famous things. Counts 1 and 1. Oh no, it's Underwood now. Or I'm confused. Oh, it's top of the 9th. We fucked up. Casey, you don't cry. You should cry. It gets all your emotions.
Casey pulled his back out lifting something the other day. He said,
"Was it the show?"
That's my back hurts.
I know. I'm just sitting here drinking a mint julep and going, lift harder, boy. If you do it, you get 2 minutes off next week.
Oh Lord.
But no, yeah, that was the day though. I knew I wanted to, because I saw Patrice O'Neal crush an entire amphitheater full of people, like destroy them.
I wasn't really much aware of him at all until after he was gone, which is a bummer.
That was a rough day in my life, because I was a welder at the time, and I was listening to Alan Cox, and all of a sudden he started playing like the bagpipes, and it was like Patrice O'Neal died. And I literally went to the bathroom and like just sat with my hands my face in my hands for like 10 minutes, just like not crying, but like in that, what the fuck? Like a part of my life had died. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it is. I mean, listen, don't meet your heroes. This kind of one of the, like, I'm sure he would have been great. And now everyone I know that worked with him was great. You ever hear Rick Adonis' story about him?
I'd love to hear it.
The abridged version is he was opening for him. I don't remember where, and the crowd they didn't look like Mark, right? They looked more like Patrice, right? And
No,
Mark goes out there and just lays an egg, like fucking done. He comes off, and Patrice says something was like, "How do you think you did?" He's like, "That's fucking awful." And Patrice goes, "Watch this." He goes up and opens with a bunch of the shit Mark just did, and he's killing. Then he stops and goes, "You racist motherfuckers!" I'm like, that's amazing. That's such a great story. Oh man,
and that's why I miss him. Like, honestly, he would be one of the voices of reason.
That's true.
Probably in the world right now. Like,
probably. I mean, he was before. I mean, when he was on Fox and shit before he.
Yeah. I mean, and
it's way worse now than it was. So. Yeah.
And and people like Godfrey wouldn't be having the fucking shit that he talked about Anthony Cumia, because Patrice would have been like, "Motherfucker, you have no idea this motherfucker's funnier than you," which is true, which is very true. Because Patrice saw through all that bullshit. He really did. Like, he was one of those guys, man.
Well, he would have been canceled. He would have been canceled the way Chappelle's canceled, which is not really canceled at all.
I was about to say he would have been canceled these black balls, motherfucker.
He's canceled the way Chappelle's canceled, which is he's canceled by people who wouldn't go to see him anyway, right? So
yeah.
But like, wasn't it? Morel's like, if he's playing this club, then he's canceled, right? So.
Yeah.
What was Mackie had some cool stories. It was really cool to work with him, especially because he didn't want to guess that, so I got to do like 12-ish every time. And
so how'd your 9 go? How'd the 9 minutes of bombing go?
Yeah. First show I sucked. Like I was like stumbling over shit, and I wasn't good, and the crowd was good. I just wasn't good. The Lake Cross both shows were weird. Saturday, first show, I did well, finally. But after that first one, I'm like, fuck. I could tell I was rusty, which makes sense. But I was pissed because the crowd didn't suck, and I just wasn't better. But Saturday was really good. Well, yeah.
Yeah, the last couple shows, the
the 420 show I did was garbage for me. It was not good at all.
I was gonna go to Bar Luigi yesterday. Ended up not. Anthony told me like there's a band after, and he's like, "Well, you can come another time." I'm like, I told him I was coming, that I changed my mind, and I'm like, I don't feel great anyway. I don't really feel going up there. And plus, I already have to go to. I'm going to Cleveland, tomorrow, and but
yeah, I don't know. I miss weed. I miss weed. Weed made me good.
it's
sad.
I did realize I drank too much. Well, I drank too much on the first Saturday. I didn't drink nearly as much on Friday. I did on Saturday. I didn't drink nearly as much. I didn't even finish my pitcher. On Friday, I had 2.5 pitchers by myself because I ended up with a third by accident because I poured it and forgot about it, and they just gave it to me. And I had 2, and I tried to drink some of the third one, but I maybe got halfway through before I'm like, I need to stop.
Jesus, by yourself?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. I think Adam Bart, he had a little bit, but not much.
Yeah, maybe I know him. I don't know. I'd have to see a face.
I think he finished my pitcher on Saturday because I didn't finish it. I drank some before and a little bit after my first set on Saturday, and I'm like, I'm not going to drink too much. So I decided not to drink for a while, and I had a good bit of pitcher left. But after my set on the last show, I just I wanted one more drink, but I didn't want to drink my beer, so I got a Jim and Diet. But Nick was there. I haven't seen Nick forever. It was so
Nick
good
who?
to see Nick. Nick, for the bartender. Funny stuff.
Oh,
Nick.
yeah.
The probably future boss of the Funny Stop. My guess. If I had to guess,
I would hope.
Well, I don't. His kids want nothing to do with it, which is fine. But he wants someone in the family, and I think Nick would be the one that would jump on it. And he's been there forever, and I think he'd do a good job.
Oh, hell yeah! I'd actually get booked.
And he wouldn't, he wouldn't bullshit it. I mean, you don't fuck with Nick.
Mm-mm.
Nick, there are some dudes. The last show Saturday night, 4 or 5 dudes. They're all wearing backwards hats. Like, do I need to say more? Do you get it? You get it.
Like they have Nickelback on like repeat in their truck.
Probably 5 Finger Death Punch for sure. But like,
did any of them did one or all of them have tribal tattoos of tribes they've never been in?
Probably, I don't know, but they are bitching about Mackie, which is hilarious because he was amazing. They were mad that he wasn't doing crowd work.
Oh, they're those guys where they're like, "Oh, I just want to help. Just want to help." Fuck off.
The same guy. One of his friends had a birthday, and then he goes, his nickname when I'm up. Last show was his nickname is Clit. I'm like, what? What'd you say? His nickname is Clit. I'm like, his nickname is Clit. I'm like, I don't need to know that. I try to riff off of it, but I'm like,
is he hard to find at all times? Like, what's your?
That would have been better than I don't remember what I said.
Do you have problem finding him too? Like, why are you yelling?
Like, what are your other friends' names? Ovaries and fallopian tubes?
They wouldn't get that. They failed biology.
Somebody would get it. But anyway, but they had like fireball shots in their pocket, and they were out in the bar talking to each other and not paying attention to Mackie. And they had one, and Nick's like, dude, you're not supposed to have that in here. Come on, man. And he drank it anyway. But at one point, they convinced one of the guys to throw a bottle cap on stage. And I didn't realize what was happening. And the guy took the bottle cap and looked, and Nick's like, I wouldn't do that. He's like, oh, I wasn't going to do it. He's like, you were about to do it. And they almost got in, man. It was almost a fight. It was almost a brawl. And Nick's like, it would have been 4-on-1. I'm like, it wouldn't have been 4-on-1. I mean, there's a bunch of comics in there, Yeah. None of us want to get in a fight, but we're not going to let you fight by yourself.
No.
But it was weird. And I don't know, like they were already super crazy hammered when they showed up. I don't understand that. I don't understand showing up to a comedy show already obliterated, right? A little pregame makes sense, but so much that you're not going to remember shit and you're going to be an ass. I don't know why you would come, because it's not going to, how is it even fun if you don't remember what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
You don't understand what's going on because you're not listening, because you're hammered. I don't understand it at all why people show up like already obliterated to comedy shows. Don't get it. When I see Attell next week, I'm going to the early show anyway, but I will not be obliterated.
Attell?
I'm going to Attell next week. I told you that.
Where at?
Funny Bone.
Oh, yeah, in Columbus, yeah.
Yeah, I said I don't think I'm gonna be here either show. On
All right.
all right? Is
Yeah.
that okay with you? I thought about.
I'll carry it.
I'm going to the Clippers game, but Thursday, there's an open mic I went to last time I was there, and I'm like, it's close to Alan's house. I don't hit up as many mics because of the distance, but it's close to where I'm staying, so maybe I should hit up a mic. And Jason, I think, said he's going to come with me. So
Nice.
there's a chance I might do Thursday, but I don't. You know what? Fuck it. Take a week off, see how I feel. I haven't taken a whole week off since for 200 episodes.
Yeah.
So hopefully I miss it. If not, I'm like, man, this was a great week. Then I'm like, yeah, maybe.
Well, looks like Daniel Brady's going to be not doing mics on Tuesday.
Yeah, I hope not. No, I think I probably will miss it. And also then I want to log all my stuff down there, and I didn't really want to do that again. That was a pain in the ass last time. I brought my PlayStation last time too, but I don't even think I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go. I plan on going to the movies. I'm probably gonna go. Man, there's a couple different movies I want to see. Air.
Oh yeah.
And Renfield. I both want to see both of those.
Yeah, Renfield looks funny.
And Guardians of the Galaxy comes out on the weekend. I don't know if I'll go on the weekend, but maybe.
I might go opening day for that because I want to see that last movie in theaters because I did see a small clip that was on like entertainment.com where they kind of were like with Lila and Walrus and a few other characters that are like deep cuts for Half World. I'm a comic, like that's the sad part is like I've read all of those in digital form. But like
a loser.
Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, I don't know, man. That's gonna be a weird one for me because a lot of those movies, a lot of those trailers are so not what the movie is. They just Marvel makes great trailers. Like they make some of the best trailers I've ever seen in my life.
Well, they don't give it away. I mean, they don't have to. So they don't.
Yeah.
Right? Like they didn't show. I mean, the trailers I've seen for Guardians 3, they didn't show shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is good. I don't want to know.
Yeah, and I want to see what they do with the High Evolutionary. Like, to me, that's going to be the character that I kind of judge the whole movie on, which is... Is
it the gold bitch?
No, that's... she's the queen of the one thing that they, like, protected the batteries in
right,
in
but I thought
2.
there was a cutscene. I thought she was coming back.
She is, but it's because she created Adam Warlock, which isn't really how it went in the comic books, but DC or MCU and the MC comic book or the Marvel comic universes are kind of different. But Herbert Wyndham is the name of the character. He's the High Evolutionary. The
who's playing him?
The pulled faced guy. I can't remember his name. The black guy. He's been in the trailers with like the purple suit and all that kind of shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Not Majors, because he's the
he's not Kang as we speak, because of illegal bullshit.
He was Kang in Ant-Man.
But he's been dealing with a lot of he's been fired from like all of his agencies and shit because of this domestic dispute.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And I thought it was weird that like Thomas was like he didn't do it like right away with no information.
Yeah. Well, apparently there's stuff that exonerates him. I've seen that online a few times.
It's always a little bit.
But he was the alien in Peacemaker.
Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, Chukwudi Awuji.
Yeah, Awuji. He's playing Herbert Wyndham, the High Evolutionary.
Will Poulter's in this too. He plays Adam Warlock.
Thank you, John209. I knew you would agree with me on that. That Patrice is 1,000 times funnier than Godfrey. Apparently, he is.
Probably say that. To be honest with you, I mean,
I would hope. He has enough self-awareness. Although he hasn't been very self-aware talking about Anthony Cumia lately.
Well, only Chad Zumach knows the truth. So
he doesn't even fucking know the truth. His knees are so rashed from fucking coattail riding. It's sad at this point.
Well, he has really no tails to ride on anymore.
Notice me, Bill Levy or Bob Levy. Notice me.
It's working, though.
Me.
It's working. It's working. That's not how I would do it, but it's working.
I hope Bob Levy
his channel
does
has
jerk
grown.
off on a fucking picture of his mom. I really do.
His channel has grown a lot.
Shuley, hell yeah. Shout out to Shuley and the
No,
boys. I
Chad,
actually
I
want to
mean,
try and get that. I want to
Chad.
get this show on the Shuley network.
Chad's what? Levy?
No, our show on Shuley's network. I think that
Oh.
we'd be perfect for the Shuley network.
Levy's a cool guy. I've worked with him before. He's cool.
I've always wanted to meet him.
He's 100 years old, but he's cool. Like it was so. He's like, you have credit card debt. I'm like, what's going on? Are you trying to scam me right now? He's like, oh, I was like, this person just helped me out. He just gives me a card of like a credit card debt person. All right, that was a weird. It's a weird thing. You get referrals? Like, what do you?
I do. There's a show I watch on the Shuley network. Shout out. I'm going to keep saying that until Shuley notices us. This is the Chad Zumach way of doing it. Notice us! Notice us!
Dude, we forgot to ask Jessica I about beating Chad Zumach in arm wrestling. That was funny.
Yes. Yeah, that video is up on the internet. I love that video. But, no, yeah, there's a Bob Levy has a...
He was doing. That was funny. He was doing like the Andy Kaufman of arm wrestling, and then they brought Jessica I and beat him. That was funny.
But Bob Levy has a show called Out of the Coffin because like the fan base of the Uncle Rico show and all that call him a vampire.
It's an old vampire.
He definitely. Oof.
He's been 70 for 50 years.
I'm telling you, it's all there. It's all there for me.
He hasn't come to the funny stuff in a few years. I don't think he has. At least he used to come every year. I don't know.
I'll bug Pete to get Bob Levy out there.
He's been out a handful of times. Also,
out there.
Also, I found out how much because Nadal was just talking out loud about it to him, which is funny. I'm pretty sure he didn't appreciate her doing that. But I know how much Mackie made because she was talking to him about it. I'm like, you probably should talk to him in the office about that. I mean, it wasn't weird or anything. I don't think. I mean, I think only comics heard it anyway.
I mean,
it wasn't that many, but
he's worth every penny, though.
Well, the thing is, he's not that expensive. Like, I mean, they paid for in one sold out room. They would have paid for what he got for the weekend. So, and just ticket sales. So, yeah. Although I should have told him what Pete said. Pete said he's not very expensive. I'm like, I should have told Joe that. So he raised his prices.
I'm gonna have to ask for more next time.
He should have, and they probably could have sold $30 tickets. I mean, you know, they rarely do that. They only sold $30 tickets at special events like Polly or TJ. But
yeah, I'm excited though for Landau. Hopefully, all my stuff gets taken care of.
Kind of all the weeks, man. A week I can't go. My dad's gonna be here. My dad's coming in Friday, so
nice, very nice.
So and then Saturday we're going to. He cannot miss this gun thing. Like every time they have one, he drives 6 hours to come to it because
hell yeah,
he loves. I mean, the first time I went to any gun raffle, I went with him, but in Pennsylvania. But this one here is better.
Is it?
I believe so. I guess the prizes are better because they're not trying to raise that much money. So I think like the guns they give away, I think they have like a $1,200 AR on there, which I'm going to win, by the way. I'm speaking it into existence. An AR 5.56. I'm winning it. You're going to see me next time
on the news outside of a school. Yes, I know. It's fine.
Don't even say that out loud. Grocery store, maybe, but not a school. Anyway,
grocery store. They ran out of bourbon.
Yeah, during school hours, so the kids aren't there. I'm not a monster.
The manifesto. I wanted Southern comfort. God damn it.
Mm-hmm. I never have Buffalo Trace, and when they do, it's gone right away. Yeah, that would be but I do want yeah. Of all those guns, I'm like, what do I do even if I win the guns? I'm like, usually, I've sold them so far, right?
Yeah.
And I probably will, but which ones do I want to keep? I'm like, the AR I'd probably want to keep. And a handgun probably keep too, like a Glock, something.
Well, I don't want you to get depressed.
I won't. You know what? I'll keep it in the house, but I won't keep bullets in the house. I'm just kidding. Every once in a while, I'll just send you up. No, I'm not even going to make it.
I was going to go darker than you think. I was going to be like, you just take it, put the Glock, knowing that there's no bullets in it, to your head while you're,
doing your thing.
I was gonna send you pictures like this. Like, every once in a while.
It looks like.
Hey Ray, want to know what kind of mood I'm in? Don't do that though.
You want to see a magic trick, and you just put the gun like not thing behind your head and make
that's my new cry for help. Is I just put that picture on Facebook.
Oh.
The 988 line was busy. And it's just... Everyone, listen. Call 988 if you're having suicidal thoughts.
Yes.
It's not really a laughing matter. We're making jokes.
Never an answer.
But it's not actually.
Never an answer.
It's not actually funny. That being after we went through suicide jokes, what do we got next?
Well, I was gonna say the thing I really wanted to talk to you about, and we kind of glossed on it, that it's gonna take a couple of years if and when it does happen, is Cleveland Brown Stadium being renovated or torn down and rebuilt, basically.
Yeah.
And there's one thing as somebody who has to look at that thing every day when he goes to the West Side for fucking comedy shows, is I want to see a fucking roof on that bitch.
No.
No, fuck you. There needs to be a goddamn roof and more concerts instead of in the words of Mike Polk, a shitty Kenny Chesney concert once a year. I want to fucking actually see a WrestleMania here in fucking Cleveland, and I think they could do it if they put that fucking roof on that, man. I don't want to hear, it gives us an advantage. It gives us an advantage.
No, not that. Clevelanders are tough as fuck. They don't need a fucking dome. They need 0-degree weather on the fucking lake because we're men.
Nope.
Even though women are men.
Done. I'm done with that.
Better looking than your fans by a lot.
I wouldn't say that. There's some Pittsburgh 10s that could fucking beat up on a Cleveland 6,
okay,
bro.
You're the only person who believes that. Okay.
Oh, I love the thick girls of Western PA. There used to be a song actually called "The Girls of Western PA," and it goes, "They can drink harder than most men their age."
I saw a picture of 3. I guess. Well, at first I thought it was a funny picture, but then I realized it was a prom picture, so I felt a little worse about it. But these 3 girls with guns, and they look like Ray Hyclak types.
Oh, probably.
If they're older, of course. I'm not trying to be. You're not trying to call you pervert, but yeah, they're all in dresses, and they all had like fucking ARs. Like, I'm like, I don't understand what that's.
See, my problem is I would avoid them because I know their dad had more firepower than they had in that photo.
Well,
like their dad probably like a rocket launcher.
Anyway, a Gatling gun. My dad used to have a Gatling gun. I forget who he gave it to. I think he gave it to my cousin. But yeah, he had a Gatling gun. He built. I think he had to build it. It came in a kit or something. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. This is also a man who seriously considered buying a tank multiple times. I don't think it worked. He just wanted a tank. I'm like, that's understandable, honestly.
He takes the tread off.
You're not my dad. I'm in a tank. Yeah.
Takes the tread off and puts him on cinder blocks.
Yeah, maybe. I don't. He's like, I think it's to be sweet to have a tank. I'm like, you're not wrong, Dad. I think it would be pretty sweet to have a tank.
You come to his house, and just like out of the house is blaring "Flight of the Valkyries," and he's got like a World War II helmet on.
He was in the military. He was. He did his time.
Oh, poor man.
Although he was in before, it was a Cold War time before anything, nothing happened. So
yeah,
nothing crazy happened. I think he was a mechanic in the military.
Nice.
He wasn't a human shield like Ray, but he was something.
Yeah.
But
I gotta work on that joke where I'm so stupid. The ASVAB test told me the military test told me I was a human shield.
Yeah. You gotta make sure people understand what that test is. As long as you do that. What you gonna say? I read a couple jokes that were okay.
Needs a roof, bro.
I tried a new ending to my joke with the vitamins, and it didn't work both times. I'm like, well, that sucked. Moving on. I'm trying to who do they think steals a debit card for vitamins? And I try to make a joke, but I haven't found the line yet. It's like Tiny Tim, nice fucking zinc. I don't know. Anyway, no, if they put a roof on it, fine, whatever. But it's just the fact that, Progressive's doing renovations, but they're not going to close the stadium for it, right? They're going to
Well,
do it in the
that's
off-season.
different, dude. That's
They said
way
they might have to
different.
play outside of Cleveland for a couple years. I'm like, that's not worth it. That's not worth it. Just do the renovations you could do without doing that.
No,
Don't do that. No.
put a
It's not
dome
worth
on
it.
that
It's-
bitch.
Dude, no, it's not worth playing it fucking in Columbus for 2 years. No, fuck bullshit. No, fuck it. No.
Put a dome on it. I'm telling you, the revenue. If I had my big business hat on, the revenue.
Unless they play in Canton for 2 years.
I was
I'd be
thinking
with that.
I was thinking that.
I mean, every game will be sold out because it's a little less. It's a good bit less capacity, but I mean, I don't know. You make the tickets more expensive. People. There'll still be enough people to buy those tickets.
I mean, the USFL isn't using it 9 months out of the year, so why the fuck not?
That's a great building that's rarely used. I mean, high school uses it some, and then there's a couple colleges, Walsh and Malone, play on it, but like no one goes to those games, right? And they're thinking about doing like like they do in London, have a regular season game. They thought about doing one in Canton, but they haven't done that yet. I don't know, but that would be definitely an option. Or maybe they would. You know what? I think if they did it, there'd be a plan where they do a couple in Columbus, couple in Canton. I think they probably do both. I
wear
guarantee
Bulldogs
they'd do both.
uniforms. I think that should be the third uniform, like the alternate third for them.
What?
It's just like a Bulldog uniform. That'd be fun.
Maybe at Infocision Stadium in Akron, fucking Dick Stadium in Kent, fucking why not?
And did you also see what PETA said? This was like completely left field for PETA. Usually they're like, "Oh, you can't use an animal logo; it's cruelty." They told the Browns to like change their logo to a mastiff. get to raise adoption of like mastiffs and shit. Which good on PETA. First time I've ever agreed with them. That'd be kind of a cool logo. Just big ass mastiff head like on the helmet and shit.
Mastiff is a great dog to adopt if you don't know how long you're gonna be somewhere. Right? Yeah. It's like I don't really plan to live in this apartment that long. Get a mastiff about a year and a half and it's gone.
I had a neighbor that had a fucking mastiff. I'll never forget looking in their house on Halloween and just seeing this massive fucking mastiff on an area rug, and it was bigger than the area rug. Like it was just laying down with its head on the floor. I'm like, I want that fucking dog. It looks dope. I'm like 9.
Yeah. Young mastiffs I feel bad because they grow too fast sometimes and they can't walk correctly. So like when they're like a year and a half, they're just like and they can't get up and stuff. And but they grow into it eventually. My new neighbors have some sort of big dog kind of like that, and it shits in our yard. Watched it yesterday. Shitting in the yard. Just bro, no, bro, no. Just did it and walked off. I'm like,
Johnny
Man,
Smith,
you know what?
good, by the way. The Yankees should be sucking. They've paid too much over the years to have two good teams.
They're building a chicken coop.
What?
I'm going to start a garage band.
All right.
Or something.
We should create
Poker
a
band.
Linkin Park cover band and just, like, do
We only do
songs.
corn and Smash Mouth, bro. Yeah.
And Roberto Hernandez, if you're still watching, fuck you. The Pirates' 7-game winning streak is over.
Oh, now it starts.
8-7.
They're going to lose 13 to 14 in a row.
Yep. See, I told you, Tim. I'm a realist with my Pirates. I'm like, this can't be real.
Dude, we better salvage something out of this damn series of fucking Colorado. Hit the ball tomorrow. Fucking hit the ball tomorrow.
You should send me videos of your frustration if they're losing.
I'm just going to walk. If no one's there, I'm going to walk to the other side. Because I think I'm closer to the first base dugout. But I'm walking to the other dugout and be like, guys, listen, do you hear me? Okay. You're not acknowledging me, but I know you can hear me. Listen, you got to get it together. Guys, hey, get it together. Focus. Hey, you hear me? Hey, Naylor, hey.
You're heckling him like the guy from the Babe. You remember that movie? You remember the John Goodman Babe Ruth movie where the one guy's like heckling Babe Ruth and he throws a baseball at him or something like that because he hits the home run. Cause fucking they're never doing anything. He's old. He's never gonna do anything. And then he hits a fucking ball out of Forbes Field.
Dude, I mean, geez, I think dimensions of Ford's Field should be the smallest a baseball park is, in my opinion.
I know. God, no,
Yes,
dude.
that should be the smallest stadium in baseball. Should be Forbes Field. I hate when people move fences.
What do you
They
want
move
it to be? The
fences
fucking Polo Grounds? Like what?
Yes. Yes, I think the corner shouldn't be any shorter than 380, and dead center should not be any shorter than 420.
Good number, bruh.
Yes. What I want just you got to get a hold of it. You want to hit a homer. You need to fucking crush it.
Well, I mean, even Pittsburgh, like PNC Park, I think it's like 360 in left field, and then it's 421 in right.
Well, it's not 360 down the lines. No one's 360 down the lines.
I'm trying to think of exactly what I know. It's like in the high threes, but I know that like the Clemente wall where all the where the scores are, that's like 421. And that's why they call it the Clemente wall, actually.
Well, it's 21 feet high.
No, it's 421, like 421 feet.
There's no part of that park that's well, I mean, it's not in play though. Like,
yeah,
you don't have to hit the ball 421. No, you don't. There's no part of that park that's 420. You the dimensions of the field. It's not that deep.
For right field. Well, then why is it 421 on the wall?
It's 21 feet high.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yeah. How do I know more about your park? Well, I know baseball.
I don't know dimensions of baseball stadiums.
Here it is. 325 down the line. Left center 383. Deep left 410. Center 399. Right center 375. Right field 320. That's distances. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know Cleveland down the left field line is 325, but they have the 19-foot wall.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
That goes all the way to center.
Dimension baseball stadiums. So
I love the dimensions in Cleveland. How the left wall that goes all the way to like dead center, and then Heritage Park out there, and then the power alley is where the bullpens are now.
Yeah, I'm sad that they changed the bullpens the way they did. They used to love the old right field bullpen at the Jake.
Yeah, spit on people.
Yeah, just throw shit at him.
Remember somebody years ago? Whenever Joe Nathan played for him, like, somebody yelling at Joe Nathan, and he's just yelling back, "You want to see my paycheck, bro? You want to see my paycheck?"
I miss those days when you could really shit talk baseball players.
Well, the first year. Now they have the Bally Sports set right by the bullpens, but the first year they put the bullpens there. They didn't, so you can just yell at the visitors' bullpen. You can just look at them and just scream at them. But now they put the set there, so you can't. So it's kind of a bummer. I just like to just yell it. You paid price of admission. You should be able to be mean to people.
Yes, agreed. Because I used to go when I went to PNC Park as a kid. The shit talking when you could stand at the bullpen in center field, the shit talking by 40-year-old high school pitchers. It was like Wes Mifflin's finest. We're like just throwing the most heinous shit, and like oh man, who was a good one? I'm trying to think of like an early 2000s pitcher. Nah, I can't really think of one. Fuck. But no.
Troxel.
Yeah, we'll use him.
Actually, he was like late 90s. Isn't he the guy that gave up the record-breaking home run to McGuire? I think he was.
I don't know.
No. Scott Troxel.
But no, yeah, the fucking.
I know a guy named Aaron Troxel. Scott Troxel.
Scott Troxel. I'm trying to get the words here. This is what happens when I don't smoke pot, Tim. Like I start getting stumbly.
Do you think you're better? Wait, have you watched it?
You
think you are. You might think you are, Ray, but I promise you, not as much as you think.
It slows me down where I can actually.
But it's mostly like that's what it is.
Love everyone.
No, I gotta pee.
All right, buddy. We'll wrap it up after you go pee.
No. Let's just do that now, and then I'll pee.
Okay.
Then you have something else.
Nope, I got nothing else. Thursday is a monumental day in Bro Plata history. Day we thought would never come. very, how can I put this? Odds defying number that we have reached. If you haven't noticed, it is episode 199 right now, and Thursday we're going to talk about the lackluster this Saturday fights that are going on.
They all got canceled. It seems like. I mean, not,
Yeah,
I mean, the Dong Simone should be really fun, but besides that, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm really not. And also, who's the fatty that was like a middleweight at one point?
I don't know.
I think I put a bet on him too.
Me?
No, I would never bet on you.
Should've.
Let me look at it here. Oh, we'll also be shit talking Josh Quinlan on Thursday as well. He'll be fighting on Saturday. Shit talking the hell out of him. Jake Collier will be fighting Saturday, so we'll be talking Jake Collier's fight against Manny Boudet, probably Buday, or Martin Boudet.
We'll talk about that later.
But
are you gonna do a live stream for the pay-per-view?
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, doing another one.
Because I will be at Allen's Den, and I might. I don't know. I'll think about it.
Yeah, well, that's May 6th for everybody, the day after Guardians of the Galaxy comes out in theaters. But 200 episodes, we're going to be celebrating that. And don't know how we're going to celebrate it, but we'll try to celebrate it the best way possible. Hopefully I have good news on Thursday as well. So we will take a look at that and go from there, guys. We appreciate you. Make sure to share out Bro Plata. We appreciate you guys for being here for us. At 200 episodes, I'm amazed that we've made it this far. So is Tim.
We overestimated like us having more to do.
Yeah.
We underestimated how long we would have nothing better to do.
Pretty much. Yeah. But yeah, we appreciate you guys for watching and being with us through all 200 episodes. And it's going to be a fun show Thursday. We're going to do a lot of shit talking because I don't like Josh Quinlan at all. He can suck my ass. And yeah, fuck Josh Quinlan. How about that? That's how I'm going to end it.
Why don't we have him on, and then that'll be the last interview we'll ever have, because no one else will ever come on again if you're just like telling some guy to suck your ass. That'll be the last interview we'd ever have.